left off. Getting tied back from the spirit world, the 4 teens returned to Ash's bedroom. Dakota, quickly rehydrating Tide in the bathtub, Tide regaining consciousness. From there, the team caught him up on everything that had happened, and Tide, baffled by everything he was told, decided to rest, as he was probably very tired from being dismembered. Hoping to rehydrate him more and also keep him from Wavelength's tampering, the team threw Tide into a lake and then decided to return to some semblance of normalcy by fighting their greatest nemesis, Le Frog.
He's not. No, he's
After
not.
quickly dealing with him, Dakota was called to Lickety Split, where Summer revealed that she knew their secret identities and wanted to join them. However, Dakota quickly brushed her off, sending her home, but Vyncent commenting about how she obviously wouldn't be giving up on this very easily. Heading back to Wavelength's home, he had set up sleeping arrangements for all of them. Air mattresses in each room, one for each team. And sleeping for the night in Wavelength's house, Tide still at the bottom of a lake. That is where we pick back up.
Hey Charlie, remember that thing we talked about?
Yeah, but tell us in
Yeah,
character.
we'll do it in character.
I only vaguely remember.
Me and William are on the couch. That's all.
No, what did you know? No, what did you talk about?
Not
He
like
gave
that.
you-
Why are you
What
looking
did
at
you
it like
do?
that?
We're
It's
on the
not
couch.
like that.
Okay. You're like sharing the couch, right?
No, there's like a mattress on the floor of the couch, and then there's the couch.
Okay, so...
There's barely enough room on there for both of us.
Oh, Jesus.
But we're
Dakota, you would probably wake up first. In that first center room, opening your eyes, the sun coming through that glass sliding door.
I'm melting. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Did you wanted to do something in the middle
Yeah,
of
they
the
want
night?
to fucking make out, dude. I don't.
I'm not. If you're just gonna do something with like incredibly homoerotic tension, I'm not gonna let it happen.
It's not that.
We don't know if it'll be gay yet, so we'll just.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Hey Vincent, you up?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. I just couldn't go to sleep.
Hey, you want to break into this guy's basement?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What?
What?
Absolutely. Vincent, I've got a feeling Wavelength knows a lot he's not telling us. Absolutely.
No, totally.
Absolutely. Let's break into his basement.
I want to break into the basement and see if we can steal
I
one of
think
those
he
memory
might have left
jacker
around
things.
some clues. Maybe we can see what kind of memories he's been erasing.
Toast.
Okay. So I'd say for you guys, it's probably
Dakota
about
starts to stir, and I give him a piece of toast, so he goes back to bed.
3 in the morning. House is pretty quiet. Everyone's asleep. You guys getting up to head into the basement. Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just walking in?
Absolutely.
They would have to stealth. Huh?
Yeah, 100%. I'm mostly following Vincent's lead on this one, but yes, trying to stealth. Middle of the night. I have socks on. Does that give me a
No, it doesn't.
bonus?
I need you both to roll stealth checks.
26 for me.
23 for me.
So with that, you don't wake anybody up. No one is really hearing much of anything here.
I make sure we left a little trail of crumbs from the toast. I make sure to clean it up so no one knows.
Nobody includes me in anything.
So as you head over into the kitchen, sneaking back into the laundry room, pulling this washing machine back, both of you getting on either side and kind of lifting it and very quietly moving it over and setting it down. You would just be heading down.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's. I mean, we've been down here before, but did it look like when we were down there were any sort of measures against keeping people out, or maybe like trips or alarms?
I feel like roll perception.
I'm a pretty keyed in guy.
He's pretty perceptive.
I'm pretty keyed in, and my perception is going to be a 24 on that. So.
Okay, with a 24, you look in and you see going down this small staircase to in the left and right walls. There are what seem to be like little cameras or not cameras, but sensors, maybe with like an invisible tripwire to show that someone is entering.
What do we do about this?
There's one on the second step and fourth step.
Okay, Vincent, I don't know if you've seen anything like this before. There's some tripwires on the ground. We're just going to need to elegantly float over them, okay? Take my hand.
Okay.
We're just gonna float over them.
Okay, just float over them, yeah.
Just float
I
on
can
over
float.
them. You can float?
I stretch. No, I can't.
I gingerly take Vincent's hand and we just float over.
And you hold hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Carefully stepping over these sensors, making sure not to trip any alarms or anything. You move down into this basement area that you've been into before. It is completely dark, pitch black, but you would know that the light switch is on the wall and you could turn it on at any point.
Yeah.
Or could we?
Or
could we?
It's so
with that same perception check, would that light switch happen to be a little suspect?
With that same perception check, it's a light switch.
The sus meter is asleep.
So true. I flip it on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You flip up this light switch, and one by
As soon as
one,
the lights go on.
the lights kick on. First two, yeah, going down. You see, going down the left wall is a bench directly to your left with different gadgets on it, things on the wall, and down the wall there are these suits, different things with different colors that you assume Wavelength has for different purposes. Is there anything specifically you would be looking for down here?
Little memory thing, and maybe some, like, does he have a diary? Ooh. Mark.
So you'd be looking for like a book of some kind.
Yeah, something either, like logs on a computer or like a book.
Records.
Yeah, records.
Okay.
We also want. I personally want to know if he's still fucking with Overlord, and if he's been meeting his macros. So yes, I'm also looking for skill.
William, looking through all of this equipment, you don't find anything like these memory chips. It seems like he doesn't really keep things like. He doesn't keep that down here. It doesn't seem to be
too important, huh?
Well, I guess
Mark.
it's fair to assume that he's got
in the pantry, gets them mixed
that
up
he's
with
got
the
maybe like
tostadas.
one, and he keeps it on him. You can see that he has his one suit off of the mannequin, so he has it somewhere else. So it's fair to assume that specific suit and maybe a few of the gadgets that were on the walls are somewhere else, or maybe you don't really know where.
Do you think
It
he
could
sleeps
be
with his suit on so he can commit crimes in his dreams?
Holy shit. That's heinous.
but looking around, you do find some other gadgets, like you see a small almost formed to the side of his body, like it seems like it would go around a torso.
He's got a corset, Vincent.
And it seems like when you look into it, there are two small needles that seem to poke in towards the lower back area. And if you would look over into the suits, you would see that they all have this piece where if you push the two things in, they would stab probably into a person wearing this.
Huh.
Do you think he has superpowers, or do you think it's like it sends frequencies through the suit?
I mean, he has superpowers because, like, he didn't have a suit when he fought Cantrip in them, right? Did he? Memory check. I don't know. He came out of prison.
Did he have a suit when he busted out of jail?
No. I remember.
But you ain't there. They ain't take notes, man.
Okay, well, I don't remember. Hey, Vincent, maybe we should.
Well,
let's
that
only
was
one way to
already my
find out
initial
that I
thing.
can think of.
Investigating further, you open up drawers, things like that, pulling out different pages. A lot of them just like schematics for different gadgets, or maybe just the odd thing here and there. You pull out a couple of sketches for new suits, and you can see looking at this probably most recent sketch that he's drawing up plans for a newer, larger suit, and it does in this show that these needles would poke into his lower back, and that seems to be the power source for the suit.
Can I get like an idea of what his powers are, like fully based on these, or no?
You don't fully understand what. Actually, this would just be William finding this. You find something completely different. But we'll get to you in just a moment, William. You wouldn't exactly get an idea of what the powers are specifically. You would just know that it is probably a part of his body that produces this energy.
He's got a back battery. He's got a backery in his back.
Yeah, he's got a backery.
Okay, all right.
Going through these more, you pull out a couple more pages, and one of them is actually just a little drawing of a family, and it's blue sky, nice suburban houses in the background, and it's got little stick figures, a mom and a dad and a little kid right in the middle, and at the bottom. It just says Ash.
That's cute.
Does it say like grade 3 or anything?
On the back, it has a little handprint, and in the center it's grade like first grade.
I bet if you tear it in half, a little key to a secret villain room will drop out.
It's a piece of paper.
Are you kidding? You're in his secret villain room. Why would he have a key to us?
An even secreter villain
key
room.
that's so thin that it's inside a
I've seen this
piece
play
of
1,000
paper.
times. They think we wouldn't look for clues inside it.
That is what you find, along with a small communications device. It's like a radio, but it seems to be more of like an earpiece. But you don't really know what's coming with that. Would you be taking any of this or putting this back meticulously? How would?
So I'm wearing everything that I can put on comically while I'm searching through all of his things.
What the fuck?
And with the communication space, I am I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the communication space.
Okay. All right, you take that. Vincent, going through the files on the right, you see several boxes of different files, just manila folders, things like that. You move one of the boxes, and a small book falls out. It's a leather book with a small lock on it, and a little tassel hanging out.
Oh, wait, like a little there's no key though, right?
No key, right here.
Don't worry, Vincent, I know where it is.
You rip up the child's drawing?
No, I don't.
I was gonna say, I didn't say that at all.
No.
Is there like a hairpin around? I want to try to pick the lock. I'm a nosy motherfucker.
You can roll to pick the lock.
I'm in the background pretending to be Wavelength.
Yeah, okay, so, William, you find almost like a knight helmet, as if that was one of the first iterations of his Wavelength suit, and you're putting it on, and it's just like a tin can on your head.
Hey, look at me. My name's Mark.
Yeah, I put my hands in buckets and pretend they're cannons. Pow pow!
I got a 16 on my sleight of hand.
You're just trying to pick the lock itself?
Yes.
I'll say with a 16, you're going to pick this lock, and the small bobby pin that you find to try and jimmy your way in there is unlike anything you've ever experienced or used, had training in picking locks with, and it kind of bends in a way that you didn't expect, and almost gets jammed in the lock for a second, and you pull it out, and it is broken. Not the lock, the bobby pin, but the book is still locked.
Damn.
Look out for my wave rays.
I fall on the ground and die.
Is this? Am I awake or dreaming right now? I really don't know.
No, this is real, I think.
Okay. Well, I didn't find any clues. All I found were some suits and a drawing.
I found this book, but I can't open it. My bobby pin was weak.
I'm going to make him a thicker, bigger, stronger, cooler spectral bobby pin with ghost shape.
Got a skull on it.
You wouldn't just make him a lockpick?
No,
He has to. There's still some effort he has to put in. All
I
right.
don't.
So with the help from William, that will give you advantage and you can roll again.
Literally anything will be better than what I rolled. So
You take this spectral bobby pin, and you're able to kind of jimmy it open. The lock falls onto the ground, and you open the pages, and it is just a list of names, and all of them with some of them with red X's next to them.
oh, this is fucking weird.
Do you think there's any clues in here?
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
Check behind the list.
You check behind the list. It's just going through. It's just the first like 5 pages of names written out. Probably about 10 names per page.
any names that stick out like that I know somehow.
Not really. Nothing that seems to stand out to you. No one that you would really recognize.
Okay.
What would you do with this information? Because these names are all written out. Most of them have red X's next to them, but some of them do not.
Yeah, it's probably a fucking kill list. I mean, there's no one on there that we know.
No.
And it's all names. Like no matter how far I flip through, it's all just names. Like nothing else in there.
There's nothing else in this book other than these names.
First thing I do is probably look up the names.
Oh, you want to look up the names?
Yeah, on my phone.
Okay.
That's here. No, write
Yeah,
them
I
down.
forgot you had one
Write
of
them
those.
down in your notes app.
All right.
I'll do that
I
later.
will on my Apple phone.
Awesome.
Hang on, I left Pocket God open overnight. I only have 2% battery. We gotta be quick.
The first one, you go to look up a name on the second page. Arthur Meade. You search this up. He was a diplomat from another country. That was involved in a train accident.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Where
And he has a red X?
where 13 people died, and that name has red X.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right,
no.
what's the next one with the red X?
All right. Next one you look up is Ash Quintana. You see that Ash Quintana was
Damn,
in
that's
a.
the same name as his son. This guy's cold-blooded, dude. Jesus.
You see that this man was also killed, in seemingly coincidental situations, like where multiple people died. It was the collapsing of a small condo.
Oh man, that's rough. It's like Final Destination shit. He was eating some spaghetti and a ladder fell on his head.
Well, it seems as though, I mean, it's pretty obvious that these deaths were almost masked by
Yeah. By an
Yeah.
by tragedy.
Look up one that doesn't have an X on it.
Okay.
All right, you look up the name Dwyer Gregory, and looking into
Stupid fucking name. Deserves to die.
He should have a red X.
Dwyer,
he is
Probably should
actually
have done better,
That's
Dwyer.
the first one I would have crossed off is Dwyer.
looking up Dwyer Gregory. You can see that he was a senator that was involved in signing a bill that was anti-hero back in the day, back around the time of the resurgence. Dwyer Gregory was one of the people who was very against heroes and was a part of the branch of government that has now since been abolished for conducting unethical experiments
Fuck you,
And-
Dwyer.
Okay.
and trying to frame the Prime Force.
Okay, so he, is this a common thread throughout the other names that they were all sort of anti-superhero?
Anti-power, anti...
With the names that were crossed off, no, they don't seem to have that same connection.
And the names that are left, yeah.
The names that are left, looking into the ones that are left there, it seems to be almost a common trait between all of them that most of them are anti-hero.
But the ones that are crossed out don't share any similarities with the ones that aren't?
Nope.
Do the ones that are crossed out share any similarities with each other? Like, are they all government
Weird-
officials?
Weird list, yeah.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
What do they do? Do they have the similar occupations? What do they do? What do the people that died do?
What are the people that died? Yeah, it's just miscellaneous jobs, miscellaneous people. Almost the only similarity that they have between them is that there is no similarity. There's just nothing. There is no discernible connection between the X's. However, the ones that do not have X's are ones that have connections to things like corruption or anti-superhero things of that nature.
Weird. It seems like the people X'd out here, it's almost seemingly random. I mean, they don't share any commonalities. I don't think this is even a kill list. Maybe this is a kill list that Wavelength decided who or who not to execute. The people that died in the accidents, because it was always more than one, are there any people that died in those accidents that shared any common threads?
I mean, you can see a name. If you're continuing to look this up,
Of course.
you would see a name. Lane Bergman. This was someone.
Lame Birdman?
Lane Bergman.
Lane.
I got you.
He seems to be a normal guy. This is one of the few that doesn't really have any public suspicions. There's nothing really too much about him. But you see that name with no X next to it, and going down the three names beneath it with an X. Looking all of them up, they all died in a plane crash. On a way to a meeting in New Haven, actually. About it doesn't really say too much what their business was about in the article that you read of their death.
I've got some hunches.
Yeah, share them with me. I'm looking for clues.
I mean, like, okay, so all the ones that aren't crossed out are anti-hero, right?
Yep.
What if the ones who are crossed or who are crossed out are like pro-hero, or like maybe they are heroes, or
Then why are they? Then I ask you why are they on the same list?
maybe he just really sucks at organizing.
Maybe I think he honestly just really sucks at organizing. I think you're completely right.
You know, like what the fuck is this?
Maybe
Good thing I have
I'm
the
not
notes- maybe I have-
because
good thing I have the
I
notes
can't
app on
show
my
you the
phone.
list specifically. There are names with no X's next to them, and beneath them several names with X's, and then
Okay, so are they all like cascaded, basically?
yes, pretty much.
Oh, so it's like a name with. So it's an anti-hero guy, right?
Or not even just anti-hero. That was just the few that you noticed, the names that you picked up. Just associated with some form of corruption is the connection that you could make between the few that you have seen.
Okay, so there's a corrupt guy that's not crossed out, and then under it,
Yes.
a bunch of people that are crossed out that we
Yes.
don't really know anything about.
And sometimes it's just one person crossed out. Sometimes it's a few. Sometimes it's 5, 3. You know.
Okay, yeah. Hey, this might not be Wavelength's hit list. This might be these people's hit list.
Oh. Anyway, let's take some notes and get the fuck out of here.
I think we gotta go. I think we gotta go scuba diving, get our beef dad. And I think breakfast is gonna be really awkward.
Well, I mean, just like act normal, right? Okay.
Act
Let's
normal.
put everything
All right.
back where
Okay, we got some
put it.
clues.
I locked the journal back up.
Vincent, I'll be honest. This thing is kind of tight on me. Can you just pull it over my head, please?
I pull it off.
Okay. All right. Remember, we just act totally natural. We're totally fine. We don't know that he's working for corrupt governors and assassinating people for them in terrible accidents. And
everything's fine. Everything's fine.
totally fine.
All right,
So
now
yep, and we're cool with Ash. We're cool with everything's gonna be good. He's fine. He lives here. He lives.
He lives here. He just lives here. Yeah, totally.
All right. Turning the lights off.
Okay, now we float over the
floating
stairs.
back up the stairs. Good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Good,
Oh,
good.
I would also take a picture of the list before I go.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you take a picture of the of all 5 pages, with the different notes in there. I assume you would also take pictures of these schematics.
I guess I honestly would want to. I would want to probably get some broader stuff about the room and everything, just so that it is real, it is evidence. Yeah, I don't care too much about how he shoots funny waves. All right, yeah, and then I flip back up.
All right, you float back up with your original stealth check. You very easily get up over these sensors, and both of you are able to pick up this washing machine and put it back where it was originally.
Okay.
And you go.
Now we just go back to bed. Nothing happened.
I can't go to sleep.
I've decided if Dakota ever dies, then who I'm gonna come back as.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Dwyer Gregory, and I'm on my way to the airport to get me a cheesesteak Philly sandwich.
We just watch as he's killed by Wavelength. We do nothing.
And then I come back as a hero.
You guys head back to bed.
I just stare at the ceiling.
Staring at the ceiling. I mean, it's 3 a.m. I feel like you would eventually fall asleep. No.
Let's roll.
You guys were up for like 2 or 3 days straight.
I got a
fighting.
natural. I rolled for some arbitrary if I go to sleep, and I got a natural 20. So no, I am going to stare wide-eyed. I do
Charlie,
not blink.
you've been awake for like 2 days. It is not reasonable that you are just not going to sleep ever.
When I go to sleep, I die, and then I stare at the ceiling.
You surpass the need for sleep.
Dakota, waking up, that sun coming through the sliding glass door, hitting your eyes, brings you back to consciousness.
I'm just staring directly at him when he wakes up.
Whoa, shit, dude! Oh my god! You got it. Are you all right? Oh, I see. He's still awake. I mean, asleep. Oh, he must be really bad. I don't want to sleep next to you ever again. Good morning! And I start clapping my hands.
As you get up and you're clapping your hands.
Good morning!
Looking around the
Let's
house,
wake up,
trying
dudes!
to wake everybody up. You see Vincent laying there with a bit of drool, just like pooling down onto this air mattress, and the air mattress of Vincent's actually like being completely deflated as he sleeps with knives on his person that have stabbed through it.
I want to jump on the side that's still full of air, and like the side of the
Launch him off.
and I want to slam all my strength into the fucking.
You go and you
like
go
the baby video where he
jump
hits
on
the
it,
wall. I wanna do
and
that.
Vincent, instead of like flying up, just like rolls over.
Just like
No, dude.
He
you
just like
gotta fly
rolls
up.
off.
No!
Looking outside, out in that back area, you can see.
Swing open the door and just breathe in the air. Crackhead.
You swing open the door and breathe in the air, and you immediately hear Tide's voice coming from back there.
Where's the dog?
You hear him talking to Wavelength, and the first thing you get is, well, you're definitely not going to do it. Someone has to. And he's like, of course I'm not gonna do it. And then the door slides open.
Good morning!
Dakota, I didn't expect you to be awake so soon.
I didn't expect you two to talk to each other. Is everything fine?
And then I insight them.
Go ahead and roll your.
and he squints his eyes.
We just haven't.
They haven't said anything yet.
Up Mark at this point. We have it so out for him.
I got an 18.
Okay, so Tide, I mean, he hasn't said anything to you yet, but sure, you have an 18, so you know what he's gonna say. He definitely has
I can sense it.
He definitely has a concerned look on his face, the same look that you would remember from when you were training and you came back from your first mission and told him what you had learned from the island. That same look of dread on his face. He just says, everything's fine.
No, it's not.
Mark is going to take care of you guys for a while. I need to be off for today.
Why? What? But you just got back. Where are you going? You can't just keep hiding shit from us.
Dakota, I'm not hiding anything from you.
Then tell me what's happening. If you don't, we're just gonna chase you again.
Something has happened. It's much bigger than what you guys are capable of right now.
Something much. Why can't you just be straight about it, man?
All right. Miss G has radioed in that, how do I put this? All of the world is in danger, and there is a large planet that is alive coming to try and take this planet and become its host body. And we have to stop it. Now I need you to understand that this is much bigger than you.
Oh, thank God.
It's a planet.
Oh shit.
Dakota.
I thought you were about to tell me that Miss G was dead. This is way better. Okay, yeah, we can handle that.
No,
Wait, what?
you can't. You can't. Look, I've got to go. There's really not much time, but Mark will escort you out of the city.
To where?
Well, I'm sure he's got a safe place.
Are Vincent and I hearing all this?
Guys, there's a planet coming and it's gonna eat us all.
I would go back.
What?
No, hang on.
What, Dakota? Sorry, we're watching Sonic X on 4Kids.
I stumble out of my room and
Yeah, real nice
silently
job,
start
Ty.
eating a bowl of Honey
Way to
Nut
keep the kids
Cheerios.
calm, huh? I'm doing my best.
I mean, I'm totally calm. It's just.
No, for real. Do we hear that there is a planet coming for Earth?
No,
to
you
make
probably
it-
wouldn't. You probably wouldn't hear all of that going
Okay,
on. You'd
okay,
still be
great.
inside, but you would hear Dakota yelling for you, saying,
Excellent.
"Guys, there's a planet
Knuckles.
trying to eat this."
Chili dog.
Knuckles.
Oh, dude. His voice.
Look, he's
is
singing
so
the
close.
national anthem. Knuckles loves our
Oh, is that
country.
Luffy?
Oh, Jake.
God, Luffy ate the patriot fruit. Wow. Okay, yeah, I would come out and see what's going on if Dakota yells for us.
As you come out, you would just hear Ty saying, "Look, I'm sorry. I know you've gone through a great deal in the last few days. We will deal with everything soon, but the world needs every hero it has now.
And we're not those heroes?
Not yet.
Sorry, I just got here. Are we like going out for breakfast? Is what's happening right now, or
I'm sure Mark will take you for breakfast on the way.
on the way where?
I
No.
must be going. I'm sorry. I will return to you. I promise." And he quickly rushes off around the walks off away out the back.
Dude.
So, what was that all about? Are we going to Applebee's with Mark?
I hope so.
No, I'm taking you guys to a cabin I got. We're gonna hang out there for a little bit.
Are there apples and bees there?
I don't fucking know.
Wait, a
What
cabin?
good are you?
What about
Hey, where's Ash?
I'm now in the kitchen eating Honey Nut Cheerios.
still inside? But what's going on? We just going on summer vacation? Family
Yeah,
vacation?
sure,
with
kid.
you
You're
guys?
going on summer vacation. Point is, get in the car. We're getting out of the city.
We can move perfectly fine on our own. Why do we have to stay with you?
That's
No
what
offense.
Waterboy said. I'm just keeping you guys safe.
For what?
Safe
From what? I'm getting real sick and tired of this bush and then beating around it. Why can't we just beat the bush directly? Fuck the bush!
All right, yeah. Why don't you go beat the bush? But after you're done beating the bush, get in the goddamn car.
Please never tell him to beat the bush again. Listen, Mark, I really appreciate you putting a roof over our heads, but you shouldn't say that to a kid, man.
Ash, come on, we gotta go.
Can I finish my Cheerios?
What? No, bring it in the car.
Okay.
Bring it. Oh, jeez, it's gonna be
Wait,
milk
wait,
everywhere.
wait.
We're supposed to stay a week with you.
Okay, what about the dog?
The dog?
Yeah, the Rottweiler.
He doesn't do anything with the dog. He leaves the dog there.
I grabbed the
What the
dog. We're taking the
fuck?
dog.
That's fucked up.
I start calling it like that.
Come here, boy!
Okay. The dog kind of runs up a little like lopsided, and he's like limping over to you.
Hey, buddy!
He just kind of looks up and he licks your leg a little bit.
All right.
and your Miss G tattoo gets all like smeared.
No!
you yell and he kind of like backs up
before he punts it into orbit.
Wait, no, it's okay, it's okay.
I want to grab this dog, and I also want to find Bobo and grab. I'm taking the animals with us.
You grab the animals, and where are you taking them? Mark has now gone out front. He's got a couple of bags packed and he's throwing them into the back of the car.
I come out with I put a booster seat on the left side of the car for Bobo.
Bobo in the booster seat. Is it like a big car? Is it like an SUV?
Yeah.
Now, does he have an SUV? I thought it was a smaller car when we got there, but I'll just hold the dog if I need to. He's a big boy.
It's a decently sized car. You can absolutely fit with the dog in there.
Okay.
He's just putting the stuff in the trunk. So you guys, Vincent, what would you be doing? Would you be getting in the car? What's happening?
I'll just hop in the car. I'm not gonna argue right now.
Do you have any extra Cheerios?
Yeah. I hand you the box.
Right, Ethan, let's go. Just eat them raw.
As you guys are driving, you would hear. Sorry, hang on. Coming over the radio in the silence. He turns on the radio.
I take the Bluetooth.
You immediately.
That's what I was
before the Bluetooth gets taken, you immediately hear. And it seems a shadow has taken over all of New Haven as a large mass comes over the sky, and it seems like some of the buildings are being overtaken by. And then that is immediately cut off by Ash's playlist.
When I was a young boy.
Back off or take you on.
And the music is
this
just
shit groovy,
playing.
actually. This ain't... All right, so we jamming in the car for a little bit. Time
guys,
skip.
no, this is really good. Could we maybe change back the station to what it was saying about a shadow overtaking the entire city? Or
Hold on. He's about to
Stop worrying about that, kid. That's way over your head.
He's about to do a solo.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I look.
That's my favorite part.
We're driving out of the city, right?
Yeah, as you're driving, you see the buildings turn into trees, and the road that you're on is quite beautiful. Actually, it's just got these large overhanging trees that almost create a tunnel, almost like a tunnel of trees, pretty much. You're just driving through, and the sun kind of is just peeking through. You see like little bits of wildlife in the forest as you're driving out of the city.
So it's very easy to see the big ass planet that's about to eat us?
No, you can't see anything like that.
Okay, so we're out of sight of New Haven City.
Well, there's you would see a big planet. There's just trees over top, so you wouldn't really get a sight of it just yet.
Oh, but it's there.
Well, the light that's peeking through these trees is starting to be less lit, but it's not. It's gradual. It's a very gradual thing.
I guess we're the only survivors of an entire city.
Yeah, so I see a planet coming towards the Earth, and I call my fucking family, and I say goodbye to them. Jeez.
You wanna call your dad?
I mean, is there a are we all gonna die? Like, you know what I mean?
You do with the information that you have as William, right? You've just heard this in passing. You don't really fully understand.
Okay, then I wouldn't.
Yeah,
if I
you don't really fully know what's happening.
If I see a massive planet above us, I will.
No, that's pretty much out of view at the moment.
These are kind of jams.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
Ski!
Yeah, I have no real physical connection to New Haven, so I guess if it gets crushed, it gets crushed, man.
Oh yeah, that's what Tide was talking about. Big planet gonna eat us for breakfast.
A big what?
We'll be at Banana Bees, and then there's a giant ass planet that's that's why Tide had to leave. But he said we weren't ready because it was much bigger than us. And Miss G and the Prime Force were gonna take care of it. So if they're on it, then I mean.
Well, at least they're on
Sorry,
something.
this is my fucking jam. Yeah, I'm sleeping with the sirens tonight, baby. Woo! Yeah, I think Miss G and
open, looking dead ahead, like, oh god.
Miss G and Silhouettes will get it.
You see Mark with the wrappings around his head kind of poke his eye up into the mirror and look back at you, William. And he kind of perks up and says, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure those heroes got it handled, huh?"
Well, if they don't, then we'll know because we'll all be dead.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And he just continues to drive on this back road. The car pulls up out of these trees, and it opens with these. You see fields with different like cows in there, like large bales of hay. It seems like you've definitely made it out of the city, and you see up in the sky, William, you being the only one who would really take notice of this. Vyncent just kind of like trying to discern what this music is, and Dakota and Ash like bopping the fuck out right now.
Yeah, I'm quietly mouthing the lyrics, but I don't let them see.
Looking up into the sky, back behind you, you see what like. You see the moon almost. You know how you can see the moon during the day sometimes? It's like in the sky. You see that, and then you see, kind of like moving up into the right from that is a much larger, probably 5 times the size of that moon, like almost like similar to the moon, but cracked somewhat, and not in a perfect like shape really. With a red hue to it, and a shadow, kind of just peeling over the world. And you see as you're looking out, watching this mass come closer and closer to the planet. You see what looks like a small little like line that you could barely make out, and more of them showing up that you can see, growing and shooting out towards the planet. You hear what sounds like thunder, as these what would look like tendrils reaching out and connecting, but it's so far in the distance you can't make out.
Is it connecting with Earth or the moon?
It's not Earth. This planet is actually called Prime, but it is connecting with Prime. Yes.
Okay. So great. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
So
awesome.
I assume that I see this out the window too. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to the radio and I turn the music up.
Hey, wow, yeah, the moons look really pretty today.
Do
we have 2 of them?
There's only supposed to be one.
Is it connecting? Are they? I guess we can't really tell what it's connecting with, right?
It's connecting with the planet.
Right, but like where? On just everywhere?
No, just in that direct area that you are seeing. These tendrils are like hundreds and hundreds of miles long. Like
I see.
They almost look like little threads.
I was basically trying to ask if it was like going straight for New Haven or something.
Pretty much, you would assume.
Oh.
Yeah, they look like little threads to you. Pretty much, it looks like a ball of yarn in the sky with small needles poking down.
I like Black Parade as much as the next guy, but I'm gonna switch it over to the radio broadcast and see if there's anything else going on.
Yeah, thank you.
You switch it over to the radio broadcast.
Hey!
And
I go, Dakota, look out the window.
The sky.
It looks like large coils are coming down from this large mat, and it immediately shuts off.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Oh wow!
As it shuts off, Wavelength kind of just pushes the button. Look, I know you guys are gonna want to go do something about this, but there's nothing you can do.
I've never jumped at the moon before.
No, Wavelength. I think I'm with you on this one. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could investigate how many hours we have left before the planet crashes into us, but aside from that, yeah, let's just go, like fishing or something.
Hey, not a bad way to spend the last day, huh?
No, they got it. You gotta trust the Prime Force.
Yeah, this kind of thing happens all the time.
You gotta trust the Prime Force,
Hey,
huh?
DM, does this kind of thing happen all the time?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it has happened before, but like it has been many years since the army of Dark Stars rose on Prime.
Were we alive or no?
You would have been you would have been alive, but very, very young.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's
And you would know that was nearly devastating to the fucking galaxy.
But if everyone else thinks that the Prime Force can do it.
Well, I mean, I remember they like took out like 6 planets once, and yeah, there was casualties.
No, I'm sure Miss G will make this into a teaching moment.
At this point, shadows cover over the area that you're in, and darkness starts to surround pretty much the car and the road in front of you as you watch the shadow move faster than the car itself. And you hear a slight trickling of rain coming down. But looking out, that rain seems to have a weird color to it.
God damn it.
Acid rain.
I wouldn't say blood rain, but
Acid
it's definitely a more red hue to it.
Did this happen last time too? Did it start raining blood?
It was much worse last time because there were 6 of them.
No, it's the blood now. It's the blood rain.
I don't think there was blood rain before. I rewatched tons of videos on the fight with the Prime Force versus the Army of Dark Stars, and it was like way worse than this.
You know, back where I'm from, this happens sometimes. It's a little crazy.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
turn on Black Parade, Ash. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even want to look. I'm just like the music's back on, and Ash is just like.
We should be listening to a wonderful
Tears
world.
kind of going down his eyes.
Yeah, like eyes closed, just banging his head.
As this music continues to play, Wavelength pulls up to a small like driveway between some trees and starts to drive in. The crumbling of the gravel beneath the tires is loud, and it's still very dark out right now. The headlights he has the brights on, and it's strange because it's probably about like 11 a.m. right now as you pull out deep into this winding road.
I hope this cabin has a nuclear bunker.
Yeah, me too.
You see Wavelength kind of just like slightly bopping his head to this music.
Hey, at least he can get into it. God, this sucks.
Hey, so
What? No, this is a good song.
No, the song's good. I just,
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
thought
a
if I was
bopper.
gonna
Kind
fucking
of a slapper.
die, I just kind of figured I'd die like fighting somebody. You know?
Not like
Dakota,
hit by a big
can you
rock?
fight me?
Yeah, I can fight you.
You're right.
Awesome.
If you guys are gonna fight, if we're all going, I gotta ask. You know, I guess it doesn't matter now. Wavelength, what's up with the list?
The what?
You're not going any. What?
Oh, I look over at Vincent. The list.
Why are you looking at
since-
me?
Because we've.
What do you mean?
The grocery list?
Yeah, the
Not
one on the
your nice
fridge.
list?
No,
the one
I'm
on
just
the fridge.
looking up at the blood rain. Just no, not on
He's
the
looking
fridge.
up
date
in the
list?
mirror. He's looking up in the mirror and
To-do list?
giving you a like a death stare.
What other kind of
Currently.
lists are there?
Yeah,
Like
I don't even-
looking at you like if you say the wrong thing right now, he will flip his shit and change his tune.
I mean, I'm looking at the planet coming down on us outside.
Hey.
I mean, I don't think.
Will,
Yeah?
look down for a second. I
Okay,
pointed-
what's down here?
No, not that
Clues?
way.
Are there
Like,
clues down here?
There are not clues down there. Maybe you should get a clue though. You know, like.
Where is it?
in
Not where
here.
you're looking, kid. Talking about shit you don't understand.
I don't even understand what he's saying. This guy's so crazy.
He looks back. He looks like he almost like he's still driving down this winding road and even like continuing with the turns, but he like leans back and is looking directly
The
at you.
bucket
man.
list!
Yeah.
That's what it is, huh?
Yeah, I maybe in a way.
He looks at you, Vincent, when you say I don't even know what he's talking about. He kind of like slaps you on the face a couple times. That's what I thought.
Eyes on the
You
road,
got it, man.
maniac.
But also eyes on the road. Yeah, what Dakota's saying. You're insane. You're fucking bonkers.
He continues to look back. He's like, "Oh, you don't want to crash, do you?" And he like starts to like swerve it a little bit.
I guess we're gonna fucking die anyways. So I mean, if you want to drive into a lake,
Yeah,
or something.
honestly, just go for it. It's all sort of over. Yeah, I just wanted to know, I guess, what was up with it, but
Look, those hero types are gonna die to save this world. We'll be fine.
What?
that is a planet. It is raining blood. I don't even know why you're worried about the list. Why is going to a cabin gonna help us?
Stay away from the destruction while they handle it.
I don't think.
Does
you
anyone know any prayers?
No.
At the same time, me and Wave like, no.
He pulls in to after this long winding road to this small cabin that is completely made of wood and these a small awning in front with some rocking chairs, windows. It's pretty much your average like wood cabin. He shuts off the music.
It's just dead silent except for the sound of blood rain.
All right, try not to get any of this rain on you. I don't know how.
If we bring
I
umbrellas,
don't know how bad this is
Do you
for
think
you.
we'll just like turn to meat if it just gets on us or something?
I ingest it.
You already meet.
you walk out.
That is vile.
You go out and
taste
put
like
out your
iron?
tongue. It tastes irony as shit. It's like you put a penny on your tongue.
Oh.
That's copper, but
Copper, whatever.
I'm
Like
sure
you
they
put
taste similar.
like you put metal like some. God damn it! Tastes like blood. There's blood on your tongue.
Whose blood do you think this is?
Oh, I'm gonna get AIDS.
What?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Quick, the umbrellas.
Wavelength has his own umbrella. Oh, you should have come prepared.
I make a ghost
How can
umbrella.
you be prepared for blood rain?
I don't know. Just prepare for rain and hope it's not blood.
Tide taught us superheroes don't get AIDS, and I make a ghost umbrella. So I don't get AIDS.
I just kind of walk through the blood with my hand around my back around my head.
I have the book like this.
The book's face has its mouth open. More power.
He grabs a couple of these bags and moves into the cabin. It's a smaller cabin. There seems to be one bedroom and then just like one living room with a kitchen attached to it. He says, "All right, we just stay here. Don't do anything stupid." And he kind of just walks into the room and sets down the bags. In this room, there's like an old green couch that if you were to go sit on it, it would just puff up with a bunch of dust in the air. The ground beneath you has this like old like red and tan like patterned carpet sitting on top of these wooden boards. The kitchen is very old and it has these like like a gas stove, things like that.
Wow. Cozy place. Hey, does this one have a little underground place behind a laundry machine?
He just kind of pokes his head out. Nope. And he shuts the door.
Alone?
Yeah.
I cross down my arms. He's beating the bush. I cross my arms and I lie down on the ground and I close my eyes, and then I prepare to die.
All right, what's the plan? What? Oh.
Well, I want to go out fighting, so like you want to spar something in the blood rain? I think that would be a really awesome visual.
That'd actually be really. Yeah. Can Ash? Do you wanna watch that with me? It sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Sounds sweet.
I'm trying to think of sort of like a cool melancholic pose to strike when we get hit by a planet. So I'll think of something while you guys are fighting.
Okay,
Do we
cool.
have, do we have any service
you
out
hear-
here, by the way?
No, you would. There's no bars whatsoever.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we all die alone.
I go and try to turn on the radio and see if I get anything, or if it's just all static.
You get mostly static. I'd say roll for me a technology.
No, dude, you're gonna roll a 20 and it's just gonna be like one fucking country station.
My
It's
truck's
Dakota
bigger
and
than your
Vincent
truck.
fighting out in the rain.
I got a 17.
So you got tuning it, and you hear this country music just playing for a moment as you're tuning it, and it kind of just like a lot of static coming through.
We already did die. This is how.
This fucking sucks, and I break the radio.
What? Chops the radio in half.
Okay, as soon as you start to hear and it looks like Hawk is down as this planet is attaching itself as he karate chops it.
Wait, you said it was fucking country music.
I said he was tuning it.
I was tuning it. I was looking.
As he karate chops it. So now it's broken.
It was probably gonna go back to country anyway.
Oh, that's good to know. Hawk actually survived that one encounter with that strange flesh stuff.
Guys, I'm kind of bummed that we'll die never knowing what was up with that whole flesh thing.
That's crazy. And also the list. Maybe you should ask again, but when I'm outside fighting Dakota.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I don't have to deal with the repercussions of
I don't even know why he'd be mad, honestly. Like, we're all gonna beef it, so we might as well get it out in the air. Ash, do you have like any dark secrets?
I mean, like
or
you're technically already beefed, aren't you?
What is this list you're talking about?
You see, you hear in the other room like a rumbling, it almost, and you hear almost like a bzzz, like almost a humming of electricity, and from that room, you see Wavelength step out in his full gear.
What the fuck?
Where are you going? Got a date or something?
Your husband make that for you?
That's fucked up, dude. His wife is dead. Oh, Jesus, man. Vincent, elbow.
He just walks up, and with that same distorted voice that Ash, you've only heard maybe once or twice, and you've only seen him in this suit maybe once. Mm-hmm. He says, just doing what I gotta do. And he comes and he puts a hand on your shoulder, Ash, as he removes the face covering, and you see for the first time the scales on his face. It's like
Iguana man.
He just says, "Stay here, kid."
Wait, what are you crossing off your bucket list? I want to go.
I want to do an insight check to figure out what his intentions are here and if he's going to go help the other heroes or if it's something else.
All right, go make the insight check.
Because that's what I can do with that.
I think we interrupted Ash too. When I accidentally.
I was just going why'd you never tell me? What's wrong with your face?
Feel like we got bigger issues now, kid.
Sure.
But hey,
23 on that.
You could tell me if we don't all die, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll fill you in later. Don't die. With the 23, you see as he puts on the face mask and goes to walk out. It is very obvious he's heading into New Haven.
Hey, so this is insane, right? Like, I mean,
we didn't. When did you start believing in heroes?
As he's walking out the door, he has the door open and he turns back. I just believe in not dying, and he shuts the door. And you hear the car start up and drive away.
Are you serious? Are you Did he really
he's gotta take the Corolla to battle.
You think he's gonna drive the Corolla up the tendril? Up the tendril?
Hope it doesn't get towed while he's fighting the planet.
So he really took us all the way out here. Just to leave us in a cabin.
Are we really gonna be this useless?
Not even gonna, watch us, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I can maybe, shoot the planet.
Ash, could you, send the planet to hell or something?
We could drop it on Mal!
That's a great idea.
Can you open a portal to the Netherworld?
I don't think we can get the flesh tendrils to sign the contract to enter the spirit world. I think that'd be a little difficult.
Dude, how did a planet sneak up on us? What the
They rolled a really high stealth check.
How did we only hear about this morning? We should have had weeks to prepare.
You'd think they would have seen something, right? Up in the sky?
Yeah,
unless they were distracted by something worse.
Usually they can predict it by months. scientists, you know, they when they have meteors and
Am I still asleep?
Slap me. Maybe that's why it's been so hard to contact
I walk up
them.
and I like shake your shoulder.
Maybe it's been that hard to contact them because they've been dealing with something worse, and then the something worse was occupying their attention, and then the planet just kind of showed up, and they weren't ready.
I'm gonna start a fire in the fireplace and get out s'mores stuff.
Blood rain, dude. Oh, inside. Got
In
it.
the
Okay.
fireplace.
You said
Inside,
fireplace.
yeah,
I heard fire pit. Because you said s'mores, and that's like an outside thing usually.
Just s'mores
Yeah.
inside. Just
Yeah.
blood rain.
I'm down.
Blood rain. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, s'mores.
Our
you know,
last
s'mores
meal,
to
last
soothe the
supper.
I look at the marshmallows and see that they're 2 years past their expiration date and don't say anything.
I look for a game of Twisty, and which is like Twister. I'm looking for Bruno, which is like Uno. I'm looking for Deckers.
In what language is that one?
I'm just trying not to get fucking sued.
Patented Bruno Mars themed Uno deck.
We could play spin the bottle, but instead of kissing, we punch each other.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that sounds like it. Listen, man, I think I'd rather go out by the planet. I feel like that would be a less cool way to go out is getting punched by you at spin the bottle, dying.
As you're talking, you feel a as the ground begins to rumble and shake for a moment.
Well, this is it.
Oh my god!
This
I
is the
mixed up
end.
all my Bruno cards with yours.
One of the an old like vase kind of just falls onto the ground and cracks.
Maybe this will actually make Twister even more fun because it'll be like rumbling all over the place.
Twister mid-earthquake.
I set up Twister.
Okay,
I
you set
was
up
gonna set up
Twister.
Jenga.
I wanted s'mores, man. What the
What
heck?
about Bruno?
Listen, guys, I'm going from one thing to another. I guess I'm just trying to like have as good a time as any in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, to like distract ourselves from the fact that we're about to die. Yeah. Here, I'll turn on the fireplace.
You think if I just go intangible at the last second that like I'll just see the world explode around me?
I think I'm gonna go dance in the rain. Blood.
Does anyone else think that they're asleep and want to figure out if they're asleep?
I haven't.
That's
I
funny.
haven't got any hints other than that.
I
that
know
we would
Vincent
be
hasn't.
asleep.
Vincent hasn't said anything about it, so no.
Well, I mean, I've literally been like, am I even? Is this even real? Am I awake?
Oh yeah, no. I think it's all. I think it's all an illusion. Let's enjoy it. I go out in the blood rain and turn invisible so that all you can see is just this this figure as it's gradually coated in more and more blood, just mouth open.
I go, you know what? Maybe I'm asleep. My dad never headbangs to my music like that.
Yeah, okay, roll a will check.
15.
You are, hey, you're awake. This is real. This is real
Oh
life.
shit. Well,
This is very real. Everything is really happening.
It's real.
This is the world that you live in.
And we're gonna die. And we're gonna die. I'm invisible right now, just bathing in this.
Yeah, you're bathing in blood, and this is
blood rain,
real.
and it's becoming sort of this blood amalgamation.
Okay.
I sound like
As you're
Cicada
doing
saying,
that, you
I'm actually
lose
gonna look
your
directly
balance
into
for
the
a
sun.
moment as the ground beneath you begins to shake more and more, and you all begin to lose sight of each other as the sun is almost blacked out entirely.
Oh, guys,
What the
look,
fuck
there's an
are we
eclipse.
gonna do about it, dude?
Do you guys want to watch this with me? Look, this is kind of pretty.
Guys, let's go. You guys are here. You guys are heroes, right? Like, I know he said that you aren't. I know Tide said that you aren't heroes yet, but like, you guys are heroes.
He never fucking believes in us, and he said the Prime Force is gonna take care of it, and I've seen them take care of bigger shit, so if we'll just get in the way.
Yeah, but what if they don't?
I sit down in the blood.
Well, if they can't, then what the hell are we gonna do?
Okay, you sit down in the blood.
Yeah, I just sit down in the blood. I actually, I started off, I'm kind of just more of an investigation guy. I used to solve crime, actually, in my town. Honestly, guys, I've really been looking for a time when maybe we can all open up, and I figure maybe we can die less alone here if we, talk a little bit about ourselves.
This can be our hangout spot. I sit down
You
in
have-
the blood.
You have the ending of Prime Defenders written out, right?
It wasn't this way, but sure.
Yeah, and no, Ash, join us. I mean, listen, man. I've never felt like a real, superhero, and I think Dakota's honestly the most superhero I've ever met. Just getting it all out there right now.
Guys, we've had this really nice heart-to-heart, but, like, the world isn't saved yet. So,
I don't know what to do.
well, we can sit here, or we could die there.
So, like, is it a die or a die? Like, how do we fight a planet? I have a spear. I can, like, plunge it into the planet.
I don't know, I just started fighting, like, 2 days ago.
Ash, you know what? You're being more of a hero than we are right now. I think you're right.
Good luck out there.
No, Vincent. He's right. He's right. Tide said this to us, but why would we decide now to give up? Right? I mean, Dakota, come on. You can probably jump to the moon if you really wanted to.
I don't want to give up. I want to go back and help there. It's pulling me so viciously, but I'm scared we'll fail again.
You know what?
And I don't know what we could do.
I think it'd be better to fail trying.
Than to die sitting in a pool of blood in a shitty cabin.
No, you're right.
Can I finish this some more first?
Eat it on the way. And I want to do what I wanted to do back a long time ago, and I think I did, but it's bigger now. I want to use ghost shaping to make a ghost rocket.
William, you use your ghost shaping to create this ghost rocket, first starting with the propeller.
Give it handles.
What would you call it? Like the rockets at the bottom.
And I'm gonna give it a running start.
Yeah, I can describe
you
it.
guys watch it. Okay, go ahead.
I can describe it. So you see as the blood rain starts to actually become purple as these blue wisps appear, and from the bottom, the thrusters, the turbines, the body of the rocket, and eventually the full tip of it, as well as a door that forms.
I see this happening, and I'm just like, you can make a rocket, and we're just sitting here?
You know what? I can theoretically make a rocket. I have no idea where this will take us, but I guess it's better than eating blood s'mores. This rocket can be 250 cubic feet, so it's going to be a little bit cramped, but we could all fit in it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a boost.
So I create this rocket, and you see as well as from under it, it starts to have this ashy black and blue smoke and fire. Okay, ready for takeoff. I fucking guess. Are we sure this isn't a dream? Because this is absolutely insane.
No, I did that thing where you like look at your watch and then you look at
sneak-
it again, and it was the same time.
It was the same time, not like Inception. I used to sneak into abandoned buildings with a Ouija board. That was like the scariest thing I've ever done. This is a ghost rocket, and it's pointing at Moon 2 right now. You know what? Fuck it, man. Inception rules. And so let's do it. I get inside. I get inside the rocket.
Does it have handles?
Does it have
Does it have
handles?
what?
What do you mean?
Can I hold it above my head, run with it, and jump it 30 feet in the air to give it a boost?
What the actual goddamn hell are you talking about? Yeah, here, Dakota. Yeah, Dakota. That makes complete sense. I use ghost shaping. You see, whoop, as two handles appear on either side of the door that you could reasonably hold.
I was gonna say I could use the big demon hand to throw it.
They like start thrusting and stuff before they actually take off, and they take off super slow. So if I keep running it at like a 60 miles per hour of speed and then jump, it'll give it a boost. And then I'll be outside.
Did Wavelength leave any of his gear before we go?
No. He just,
Okay.
it's two empty duffel
Okay,
bags.
great. I run inside. I grab the stale bag of marshmallows. I put it in the corner of the rocket. I'm going to sit inside the rocket and wait for the others to do what they're going to do.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have started doubting myself or us. We are heroes, and if we're going to die, we're not going to die or let this planet die and not do anything to help.
And you know what? I can't die not knowing what's even going on up there. That's a whole ass mystery we gotta solve.
I'm still a little scared of failing.
Oh, I'm very scared. When I did not think that that my first 2 hero missions would be going to a spirit world and another planet. I was thinking like petty crime, maybe.
Well, I mean, you did help us take out the frog, so...
That was more fun than the other one.
You're flying to the planet.
So here's what I've done.
You're not going in. You're okay.
No, here's what I've done. I've created a ghost rocket here that is pointed towards the planet in the sky. I'm waiting inside of it for the others to get on or do whatever they're doing. I'm waiting in there because I'm obviously not going to just take fucking off. You know what I mean? Or try and take off.
Here's what I want to know about the ghost rocket. Can you make complex objects like this that can produce oxygen in this container to let you breathe?
I was
can make
about to say,
complex objects.
what if we went to the city instead
That's all.
of like
That's
space?
all I know is I can make complex objects.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you could really make it something that is capable of space travel and keeping you safe inside the rocket.
That's DM. That's up to you.
Yeah, I think you would be able to make like a rocket that could fly you, but going into space, there wouldn't be that production of oxygen.
We're all
in
gonna
there
die
to keep
anyway.
you alive.
I'm just making the rocket and pointing it, and pointing it towards that. I don't know if it's in our atmosphere. I don't know what the deal is. I'm like Spider-Man in Endgame, where he just grabs onto Thanos' spaceship and doesn't think about it. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not thinking about if I can produce oxygen.
All right,
in a spacecraft. So worry about that when we all asphyxiate. I make a spaceship. And I'll go inside.
Okay. You guys all get into the ship except Dakota, holding it above your head, getting a running start on this winding road, sprinting faster and faster.
Flying through
And we're
the
gonna
sky.
replace the Prime Force. Let's show them how much we've grown. Or not.
As you're sprinting, the rockets in the back kick on, and this blue flame kicks out as it starts to go faster and faster, even faster than your legs can carry you. And you jump up, and your legs are just kind of floating there as you're kicking and holding on tight as this rocket is flying high above these fields and trees that turn into the city
Guys,
of
you know what's
Rockfall.
crazy? I make the rocket, but after that, the Wisps just have total control. So I don't, it's...
As you say that, looking out the window, you see a little wisp. It doesn't exactly have eyes, but little small places where you think there might be eyes. And it almost, William, looks like it gives you a little wink when you say that.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll be joining you soon.
And as you see that wink, the spaceship, or the rocket ship, begins to fly, and it starts to tilt down, Dakota, as you see it tilting back down towards the ground, going straight towards Centurion High as you're flying right over.
Can you make some ghost airbags, maybe? Like some ghost parachutes?
You see, Dakota, you see a little wisp fly up underneath the rocket and tilt it back up, and then it's going straight up, and it's like you see it start to spin this rocket as you're holding on. Go ahead and make a athletics check to hold on to this, to hold on to this rocket, or a strength.
With the power invested in me, I will roll this dice.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 12 total. I rolled a 3 naturally.
Holy shit. Okay. So as this rocket is flipping and you guys inside are getting extremely nauseous. Anybody motion sick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I figure that this would make most people motion sick no matter what. If we're spinning the fucking rocket.
G-force is
we all barf all over each other.
And there's like a little wisp appears in there, and a small bag conjures up for each of you to throw up in. And Dakota, as this is happening, you go flying just like William always did, and straight towards the sky, going forward, and you're flying peacefully for a moment, and then you begin to plummet back down to Prime but as you get closer, you can see you get a large view of this massive planet that is much smaller than the planet you're on right now, but you can see that it almost has this this red hue is like almost fleshy as these tendrils reach down towards New Haven. You can see now better. Almost, you can see like a battle taking place. Many figures flying around, fighting, slashing at these tendrils. Several figures with like almost like leashes attaching them to the planet.
I don't care about these guys. Where's Miss G?
You do see like a large almost like bubble being created over a part of the city and with like a purple hue, and you assume that might be Miss G's doing. As you're flying over, you crash down, and we switch over to a nice scene of a small child at an ice cream truck, saying, "I want the pencil man." And like a man holding out a pencil man ice cream thing, and Dakota slamming into the back of the truck, ripping the back half of it, and this man like kind of like falling out.
Things are really just like normal back in New Haven.
Yeah, really.
While the world is ending, this dude's making his money at the ice cream truck till the last minute.
Dude, this kid had the right fucking idea. This is what we should have done.
Well, this is, yeah, I mean, it's still dark. There's still a blood rain, but this child just really wanted ice cream. And this man's just making his money. And it slams down. Dakota, you slam into it. And this rocket's still flying. And as it begins to kind of level out, and you see you're flying directly into one of these tendrils that reaches out.
Our rocket is?
Yeah.
And I'm separate from the rocket now?
Yeah. You're on the ground now.
May I do something? Can
sure.
I grab to do something? Okay. I want to, with my inhumane speed at 60 miles per hour, I want to make this kid a new cup of ice cream, a new cone of ice cream, hand it to him, and then I want to jump to the nearest light pole, like the ones that are horizontal, and then I want to do like some fucking gymnastics where I swing around it and then swing off of it, and then I want to grab onto like a building and then use that to like jump off of it and stuff, and just keep like, I'm going to try and catch back up to the rocket and then jump to its height.
That's awesome.
So
you
that
catch back up. You catch back up to the rocket where you can now. You can, all of you can now see the city of New Haven is part of it, the center, covered by this large purple bubble, but the rest of it are still skyscrapers completely open to these to the wrath that is being brought upon the planet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
As these large fleshy pulsing tendrils look like almost muscular. Are connecting down, and large like masses attaching to some of the skyscrapers.
We're so fucked, guys.
We almost
so
played Twister,
fucked.
Dude.
Almost like a web attaching each of these buildings.
I wish we
and
did.
you can see a large bank building. Looking closer at it, you would be able to see that this building is almost being overtaken by the flesh and like the insides. There's like, it almost looks like organs popping out of this building, like of the windows like cracked out. And from what you can gather, it looks like this is just one living being. It seems like.
Okay, let's stab it.
Hey, I didn't order the meatballs.
And as you say that, the ship goes slamming into this
Wisp dies on impact.
Am I able to catch it at all?
if you want to try and catch it.
Yeah, I want to try and like just barely catch up and then grab and like with my left hand grab one of the handles, swing around it, and then hit the ground with both my feet holding the thing up.
Oh, you want to catch the rocket?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna die, so go for it.
Roll.
Ash, any cool last hero words before we hit this flesh tendril and a ghost rocket and die?
I'm just going, ah!
Yeah, those are good.
With athletics, it's 27.
Okay, with a 27, you guys close your eyes as you prepare for the impact, and just as you're about to, you feel a tugging as Dakota comes up and grabs onto the rocket and slams down into the ground. And Dakota, as you touch the ground, you can see next to you a large like a man in what seems like battle armor, but completely shirtless with two like suspenders with metal things poking out of it. Long flowing like golden hair and large angelic wings. A hero you would know to be the Archangel gets thrown right past you in front as these large, or not even large. It's just like humanoid creatures with their hands being these three, like having 3 fingers with large like pointy. Fuck, I'm losing the word.
Claws? Talons?
Claws, Jesus, yes, talons. That's what I want to. Yeah, these large talons, and they seem to be made of the same material, of the same material that the rest of these tendrils are made of.
Okay. Picturing like some Akira shit here, which is no bueno.
All right, everybody out the rock.
You can see
Let's
them
rock this rock.
pulsing, and the Archangel stands up and summons this large hammer of this golden angelic light. And you see like a light come through the darkness and beam down this hammer as he comes and slams it into one of them and creates a shockwave of debris flying up.
Out the rocket! Ash, you got the Bluetooth! So I'll wear like ghost headphones.
Oh yeah, I did make a ghost sound system that has been blasting Ash's playlist the entire time.
AC/DC. We're gonna rock the rock while we rock.
Yeah, so we just see chaos around us. First thing
Pretty
I want
much,
to do
you
is
see. Sorry.
oh yeah, I call my dad.
You call your dad?
Yeah, before I jump into the battle and die. I don't know if we even have service, but I'll leave a voicemail if we don't.
You go to call your dad, and you hear like a little click. Hey pal, how you doing? I heard the news. I know there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on. I hope you're safe.
Wait, Dad? Oh yeah, this is yeah, I know it's been a while and we haven't talked, but actually I made some nice friends here. We're actually out in the city right now. Maybe you can hear them. I just and
Wait, you're in the city?
Basically, yeah. I'm gonna try and be a hero, Dad. So we'll see how it goes. But just in case I don't see you again until we're in.
William, I don't like this. This is a lot more than an investigation.
The black void. I know, Dad. But I gotta go investigate this meatball. I just want to say, I love you and Mom. I do. The Whisperer is what I call myself now. So I'm gonna try and go be a hero. Yeah.
Look, you need to get away from the city, Will. It's not safe. This is too much for you right now.
I think.
Listen.
I made
your mom and I are here. We'll come and pick you up.
No, you can't. No, you can't come and pick me up. Actually, this planet is eating the city right now, so it's kind of a little congested. But listen, I have to go because it looks like sort of an alien flesh monster is barreling towards me at about 120 miles an hour. So I'm just gonna need to deal with this really quick. Listen, I just love you both, and in case we all die, I'll find you guys in the spirit world, okay? Which is real. All right, love you guys so much. Bye.
All right, I love you. As it cuts off. Yeah, the call just cuts off as you hang up and get he shakes the rocket and basically kicks all of you out. And now all of you seeing this destruction all around you, you see like Harlem with this large shadow sword slamming down into a building, cutting a skyscraper in half as you see this meat just falling out of it. You see
you will not
several
shroud this
heroes.
planet in darkness. Only I will do that.
You see Miss G holding out a spell to cover the small part of the city where it seems like a lot of the city has been evacuated too.
Every children that gets inside gets a gold star. Come on.
and there's a couple of heroes down there that you would recognize. You would see from one of the buildings a large volcano erupting, and someone standing. Actually, your school principal standing with his two hands holding two large, what seems like a volcanic fists that are just punching at these tendrils, popping out of the volcano. You see down by this large dome that Miss G is holding, two heroes that you would know as Captain Mercury and Seismic, creating a path, getting all the stragglers and civilians into this area, and Tide creating like tidal waves to kind of create a water like to cut through these tendrils, but as he cuts through them, more just appear. As all this is happening, you see around you, directly to the left. This area is lit up only by fires that have been set, and angelic light from the Archangel, creating a light for enough for everyone to see and be able to fight.
Oh boy.
You see a couple of people hanging at, like, hiding underneath a car that is slowly fire is slowly growing on. It is a woman and her child underneath the car right next to where you've landed. What are we doing?
Yeah, this doesn't feel like power level 6.
There's a shit ton of stuff happening. Should we roll initiative or something here? I mean,
yeah, I was gonna let you guys do one thing before
I was
we roll initiative.
gonna say, oh shit, and I summoned the big freaking demon hand and picked the car up and.
Okay, you summon the big demon hand to pick the car up. Everybody, go ahead and roll your initiative now.
Hey, Tide!
you look up and you see Tide just like riding this large wave and creating like a water like sword to cut through these tendrils that are connecting to this planet.
Got an 8.
I got an 8 as well.
16.
18.
Ash, right now you are holding up this car with the two the people in there, a mother and her child, that were cowering underneath it. First up is going to be Dakota in the turn order.
Always.
Dakota, what are you doing here as the buildings are collapsing around you and the heroes are fighting in this massive battle?
Okay, I turn to Ash.
Ash, can you help the woman?
Yeah.
William?
Yeah?
What's the plan?
Dakota, use your speed to get survivors into that dome. I'll see if I can think of anything.
Bet!
I look around for people who are not inside the dome.
So, looking out for people who are not inside the dome, you do go ahead and roll a perception or investigate. Which one would it be? Perception?
Perception.
Yeah. Okay.
12.
Okay, so the first thing you do see is the ones that obviously Ash has revealed. Looking over into one of the buildings, you see a tendril starting to form around, and this like flesh start to twist around the top of the building and move down. And looking in, you can see in the building there are at least 4 people in there.
I go.
Okay,
I'm going to save them.
Running in past
I'm coming.
you see actually as you're running past these.
Say it again.
Maybe
with
like
one more with feeling. Come on.
Yeah, say it
Come
again.
on, you got this.
Again.
No, say it in character. Say it in character.
Hold on. I'm coming.
And as you're coming, you see like maybe like 15 to 17 of these humanoid things with the talons and the flesh almost pulsing on them. These almost like whitish eyes that seem dead, with like what's that? It's
umbilical cord. You're welcome.
There's just an umbilical cord like strand attaching all of these figures to this larger tendril, and it seems like they are all pretty much connected is the idea that you get.
Nightmare.
And as you're running towards this building, I'd say with your movement you can absolutely get in. Would you be going down in from the bottom? How are you getting into the building?
I can jump up 30 feet in the air. Can I jump up to their window?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to jump in and grab people. You go for a running leap, and as you stamp into the ground, a tuft of smoke comes out A puff of smoke comes out as you slam into the window, and you see a group of 5 people. 3 of them kind of just barricading the doors, one of them looking out another window, and the other trying to dial the phone that is completely disconnected from the wall.
Have no fear, citizens! The Prime Defenders are here to save you!
The one with the phone kind of looks up. The who?
Hiya!
I grab him.
All right, you go to grab him.
I like
How many?
hug all these people.
I'd say you can probably really reasonably only hold with 3 at a time. Unless you came up with a real creative way to get, like, hang on to this many people. Like, strength-wise, you can lift them easily. But just, it's awkward to carry that many. There's too many.
I want to tie them all underneath their arms with the flannel and then say, hold on. And then I want to hold them like a Santa bag. And just like this, like hunched over and run like a little goblin.
Okay.
Just nabbing civilians.
I promise you'll be safe!
They're all under like this flannel lasso.
You want to create a lasso? I would say to create a lasso out of your flannel, you would need to do maybe like a sleight of hand check.
15.
15? Okay, so I'll say with this you're able to get kind of wrapping people up and having them hold on to each other as well. You're able to get all 5 of them, but I'll say like your movement is probably limited in this way, maybe by about half here.
All right, 30 miles per hour as it is, guys.
Okay, yeah, that's still fine.
Oh no, only 30 miles an hour.
How are you getting them down? Because you could handle the jumping off.
I know.
But
I'll
they
run
couldn't.
down the steps.
Okay, so you run down the steps. I would say you're probably able to just get just out of the door before we end your turn.
All right, guys. I got a lot of people.
What have you done to them? Why'd you put them all in a bag?
As you end your turn there, up next, you guys will see as these creatures come lumbering towards you, little threads of this flesh come moving along the ground. And Ash, you see this woman that you've just revealed. The thread comes and attaches to her back and you see her like wince for a moment as the child looks up and starts to scream, and this flesh starts to move around her back and come around and attach itself around her shoulders, and it starts to contort her body slightly and unnaturally, and it's going down her arms and her legs, and it comes up to attach to her neck as well. You would see them moving towards, but
she's becoming a meatball.
As this is happening, I'll say, you guys see like a blue cackling energy come in and sever that tie as this flesh starts to melt into a gray, like just matter, and release this woman. Before you slamming down, you first see the great axe that has severed this connection, and moving up these large golden gauntlets with a
Thanos.
no.
From Disney Marvel Studios.
The arms and legs completely revealed.
Thor Ragnarok from Thor Ragnarok.
Well, no, it is actually just Ragnarok with this large helmet. This large helmet with the two horns coming up. Now, the listeners actually wouldn't know Ragnarok, but in our little mini session, Ragnarok made a great appearance. You guys would know Ragnarok to be the leader of the Prime Academy over towards the west.
Cool.
The west coast. And he slams this down, and you can see this lightning just coursing like through his veins pretty much. And these creatures will come to attack him, and all of them pile up on top of him, and just with a beam of lightning cracking down, it just gray matter explodes everywhere, like slopping all over you guys. As he takes that great axe and goes for a mighty leap and leaps away, but there's still maybe 5 to 8 of these creatures lumbering towards you at this point. Up next is going to be Vyncent.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull out my dagger in front of me, kind of pull it up like this, and I'm gonna start spinning it around a little bit, and it's gonna turn into a very long pole arm, kind of pointed edges on both sides, like a much larger knife on like the long end, and like a little sharpened point at the, like, just kind of going in like a stake almost, and like off of it, just like these wings kind of sprout out of it with the energy, and there's like a little cord running around the bottom of it. And as I do, I open my eyes and look up, and just in a burst, like the armor just appears. So I've got this fucking crazy sleek armor on my entire body.
Oh, it's a new one. Okay, cool.
Oh, it's a new one. Yes. This is something completely different. Very sleek armor. A lot of like holes in places like around the elbow, like back of the knees kind of area. Pointed edges, kind of like coming off of the head there. Some wings on the helmet, that kind of thing.
Is this why you wanted to spar Dakota?
What?
Did you make a monk?
No. This is a dragoon, dude.
Oh.
No, I'm trying to avoid Marshall, just because you do that.
Okay, I thought you were trying to spar Dakota so adamantly.
No, I just wanted to die in a fight.
New class. Okay.
I wanted to die in a fight.
Never mind. I see. Sorry for interrupting you. Continue.
Anyways, as all this happens, I look sick. Okay, I kind of kneel down a little bit and touch the ground, and as I do, kind of like the blood on the ground starts to swirl around me, and I pierce through the skies quickly. I jump fucking, I don't know, probably 100 feet up.
Okay.
And as I do, I kind of like reach my peak and start like I point my body downwards towards where those like I swan dive towards where those fucking guys were. Right?
That's such a cool idea for you.
And as I do, I start spinning my spear around and kind of just go straight for like the center of them, and I'm trying to multi-attack them.
It's called the spear, sir.
Go ahead.
So 16 is the highest roll, 13 is second highest.
You are going to pretty much slam down straight into one, completely taking it out, and as you do it, the flesh around your spear starts to turn gray into this matter, and the small little line connecting it kind of like slurps back up like a noodle, and the ones around you get pushed back, but just seem to get right back up, almost moving like zombies that you might have seen in one of your B movies that you watch.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Okay. And yeah, I kind of just like whip my lance off to the side and like try to whip whatever is on there off.
Zombies in the B movie?
What the fuck is going on in the B movie, bro?
It's just like
Barry.
that movie we watched, Zombies, where there were bees that made people zombies, Vincent.
He doesn't say anything. He's very stoic.
We gotta destroy the hive.
Your turn?
That's my turn, yes.
Okay. Up next is going to be William and Ash's turn.
Got anything cool you want to do? I'll set you up for something nuts if you want.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's something stupid. You want me to go first?
Ash, these two people are still in front of you with the car that you have lifted up, and you are still holding it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna try to save these people. Otherwise, I would do a cool attack. But I got something else to do. All right. So how far is the safe area that Dakota was running everyone to?
Probably about like 150-ish feet.
Oh, I can get him there fast. All right. So I put the car down, and I walk over to him, and I'm like, all right, I can get you over to the zone, to the safe area over there. It's gonna be a little weird, but you're gonna have to trust me. And I open the book, And I
Are the people gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Just like,
don't worry.
oh, what are you doing?
I open the book.
And like the little kid just says, "Mommy, I'm scared."
And I look at the kid. I'm like, "Don't worry,
Don't worry, little kid.
I'm like, "Don't worry, this is gonna be cool. Check
Don't
this
worry,
out."
child. There's no reason
And I
to fear
open
death.
the book and I summon a pair of Heelys, but they have these like this jagged like crooked grin across the side of the Heelys,
They
and
light
they're
up,
just
don't they?
the little mouths on the side. They're like, yeah, let's go.
They're speaking.
They're speaking, and I say, all right, grab your kid, put these on, and head over to the safe zone. They are very fast.
Okay. so you give her the Heelys?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if I'm physically. I don't think I'm strong enough to carry 2 people. I'm just a guy.
No, this is an excellent solution of giving this mother your fucking like
Your demon
Satan
Heelys.
Heelys. This
They'll
is
come
fucking
back.
awesome. This is fucking
Holy
awesome.
shit. Okay. She kicks on these Heelys, and there's just like a natural feeling with her. She just knows what these are.
Moms,
She
am
knows
I
what she
right?
has
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
mom's totally right.
Her, like, mom's
Heelys.
am I
Her
right?
like mom sense kicks in, and she kicks on these Heelys, and she just, and then like a trail of flame is left behind.
Objectively
and it's
cooler
like
superhero than all of us is just this random mom.
you hear like a scream like you would hear in like a rock song, like a wah!
Yeah, the mouths on the side are going. Wah!
My God, dude.
as she flies in, and you see the small dome open up, just for a second as she slips in, and you guys would actually see the hexpert Miss G floating above, casting these spells at these tendrils, knocking some of them down, but still holding her concentration on this main area.
I just look at those and I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. I haven't used those yet.
She looks over at all of you and just kind of like gives a concerned look for a moment, and then kind of just cracks a smile, and then goes right back to attacking some of these creatures. Up next, William.
Okay, I am going to run over to
me.
Yeah, she noticed. She was looking more towards the larger group, which would have been Ash, William, and Vincent.
Oh my God, Miss G looked at me. Okay, I run over to Vincent. Is there any smoke by him?
There's smoke pretty much everywhere, but nothing has really kicked in as of right now. Like for you, like nothing has happened. You haven't been shot into the air yet because.
Yeah. I know, but I can also activate it.
Yeah, no, you can't. I'm just saying there is just like smoke pretty much everywhere.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I run over to Vincent. That's both very good and very bad. Run over to Vincent, grab his hand again, and say to him, "I'm gonna try and give you a little more height. Go for the tendril, even faster this time." And with my other hand, I reach over to like a nearby burning vehicle. And I'm like, I don't really know how this works. I try and grab the smoke and put it in my mouth. Just like I think I need, and I just go rocketing up in this explosion and cloud of black and blue embers. We go up 900 feet in the air, and when we're up there, I'm going to let go of Vincent, so now he can do even more powerful attack from even higher up, and I'm gonna try and point out the tendril to him.
1 second. I look towards Will before he ends his turn here, and I'm like, give me a launching pad.
Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I still have an action because that was my movement. I am going to use ghost shaping to create a giant mechanical spring directly behind
Doesn't
him.
even need to be a spring. Just needs to be a flat surface.
Yeah, no, I give him a giant sonic springboard, and start plummeting down towards the earth. That is where I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to try and use levitation as well to kind of float towards one of the tendrils so I can end up on it. That is going to be my turn. Yeah, I'm going to assume I can't do anything else. All right, that's it.
Okay, up next, you guys see Tide coming up with a large wave, creating like like a guillotine almost, as this larger tendril that's attached to that bank building gets severed, and some of the building does crumble down, and you see the debris falling. And as he rides this wave down, he would land down next to you, Dakota. And say, Dakota, what are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to help. I'm a hero. What do you mean?
You shouldn't be here.
Yes, I should.
I don't have time for this. And he like shoots up with a like a blast of water beneath him, and he goes and like punches the shit out of one of these creatures that you can see has like these demonic wings and is flying, and he just like punches it down and slams it down into the ground next to you, and he says, "You need to get out of here,
and you need to stop doubting us." Punch him. No, I'm just kidding.
Dakota, this is much bigger than anything you've ever dealt with.
And look who I'm carrying. We can help people that you can't.
All right. Round up the stragglers. See if maybe William can create something to round them up.
What? Did you say something? Is that you, Ty, down there, the blue speck?
Yeah, it's me. Hi.
Here I come.
My catchphrase.
He's like looking around. He's like looking around. It's like, where is he? And you come and land down.
As Dakota says, I'm coming.
Yeah.
He lands down right next. Oh Jesus.
If I land next to him, I'll die, so I can't do that.
You guys see as well. Wavelength shooting this large beam, as you've seen him do before. He's standing on top of a building, and it seems to be a more precision one. As you first see a large like purple beam shoot out at like 3 of these creatures, and it lines up the shot perfectly, and all 3 of them are immediately taken down. You follow the beam back, and you can see that he's got his arms together, creating almost a long barrel to shoot this beam from. And from there, it will be Dakota's turn.
Okay, then I run the people all the way back. I'm gonna run the people to the safety, drop them off.
You run the people to safety, and you look up and you see Miss G creating these larger.
My jaw drops to the floor. I was kidding.
Shields. Like she's creating shields, and she's getting like slashed by 10 of these large flying creatures. You see as she puts her hands up and kind of does a couple of motions, and then pulls out these large gadgets, small gadgets, and throws them out, and nets wrap around all of these creatures, wrapping them up and close slowly, and these like puff into smoke, and you see like butterflies fly away from them. And as she looks down, she kind of like waves her hand for a moment, and a thing opens up, and you can push them in.
Woo!
And all right, I push them in, drop them off, and get out.
And the woman with the Heelys flies into the...
Would Miss G say anything at this point to Dakota?
Oh my gosh, it's Dakota. No, hang on, give me 1 second.
Sorry, I know you weren't prepared for that. You don't have to say anything.
I literally
wasn't.
I was thinking, I was in William Wisp brain.
Yeah.
Hang on, teaching moment. Okay, yeah. Miss G looks over at you. Nice job, Dakota, and she tosses you a big sort of thing that's spinning around. You can't tell what it is. It starts to shrink as it gets closer to you. It turns into a gold star and sticks to your chest.
Dakota is out for the rest of his turn.
I love the idea of.
We knew you'd make a real hero. No, go out there. Oh, Dakota.
And up next.
Dakota.
You guys see as like 10 more of these tendrils come and start to slam down. You see this planet getting closer and closer. You actually, with the archangel creating this angelic light throughout the area. You can even start to get a sight of the surface of this planet, where you see that it was similar in architecture to Prime, where they're large towering buildings, but it seems that they're all covered in this blanket of flesh, and it seems to be pulsing, and you can see like it's all almost veiny on the surface.
Awful.
And it gets closer, and these tendrils reach down. Now some of them with like veins in them, reaching in. Up next is going to be. Wait, Dakota, did that end your turn? Sorry, all you did was run over there. You probably could do something else.
I definitely did run over there and then did just faint. So
it does. Was fainting will end your turn? Or...
That's his action. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back up next turn.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Fully just feet up.
Up next is Vincent.
How high is this planet?
How high?
Yeah, like
I don't think it's on any drugs or anything. It's just really fucking gross.
distance wise.
Distance wise,
Florida man.
I don't fucking know. I don't have feet distance for you.
Is it
I would
within
say
2 miles?
no.
Okay. Is it within 3 miles?
I don't. How tall is the atmosphere?
14.5 kilometers.
You haven't pulled up.
Okay, that's kilometers. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, that's like 8 miles. Like the M&M
Okay,
movie.
it is definitely not within the atmosphere. Like maybe like
You gotta lose yourself in the music.
I'd give it maybe like 60 miles.
Okay.
That's really far.
Well, okay. Then anyway, Vincent lands on this new pad, and he bounces up and jumps an additional 4 miles up.
Wait, what? Wait,
No.
you can do that?
No. How?
What?
How can you bounce 4 miles?
I can jump 4 miles. That's my
Okay, yeah, he can jump.
ability.
He can jump 4 miles, and I gave him a platform, so he's up 4 miles now. Makes sense to me.
My jumping ability
Okay.
is a 10.
Okay, no, okay, all right. You jump up about that far, and you see. Actually, I'm looking at a diagram of the atmosphere now. It would have
yeah.
just maybe entered the exosphere, which is pretty much
Awesome.
500 miles from the surface of the Earth. But it is
Okay.
such a large mass that you can see it. However,
What's up-
these tendrils are reaching down through all of this and pulling it in, so you would be able to grab onto these tendrils.
Okay, here's the deal. I've jumped 4 miles in the air, right? And as I kind of reach the apex of it, I kind of stall there for a second, and as I do, massive magic circles just kind of like stacked upon each other, slowly getting smaller as it reaches like where my target, which is like one of these big tendrils, kind of appear, and I just pierce them straight down, straight through, all through them, and they kind of like shatter as I both, superhero shit.
That's
I'm dying right now,
Superhero
guys.
shit, baby. Roll.
19.
You come in and you stab into this tendril. It is one of the smaller ones, but it's still like smaller in comparison to the other ones that are like
the massive ones.
massive.
Yeah.
This one is maybe the size of like 5 trees. You're able to cut through it about halfway, and it starts to like, you see as the muscle fibers start trying to reattach just as you go to cut, like they're already trying to reconnect.
Damn. Yeah, so we're fucked. We're dead.
Yeah, that's
It's a good
nothing.
campaign.
We're fucking stupid. We can't do anything here. We're
what
gonna
the
die.
fuck?
We're all gonna die. I'm gonna go.
Why were
I'm
we
gonna
egged
go.
into that? We could have
ask
played Uno.
Summer
We could have
out.
played Bruno. You know,
Should've
like
played
Bruno. Bruno Mars.
I'm gonna make a
thing doing
second
all that.
rocket ship and take us back to Place Worcester in the woods.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of there before it all reattaches, I guess.
Well, it's just you just see that it is going to reattach. It's not actually just already going back together. You have done damage to this. I'm not saying you've done nothing.
Okay. I still want to get out of it before. I end my turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, you drop, 8 miles, Eminem style, all the way back down?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, can you do that?
Yeah, I don't take any damage on falling when I
Yeah,
have the
but do you
jumping
fall
ability.
8 miles in a turn? The answer's no.
But do you lose yourself in the moment?
I do lose myself in the music.
Better never let it go.
You only got one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
I'll say for this damage, if you're going to come down, since you're only really cutting in halfway, you slam your spear, correct, into this into
it's more
this,
like a
this
face
tendril.
first, kind of like.
Yeah, you go in and you slam into it, and it starts to like rip down as you hold on to the spear and are ripping all the way down the tendril, going back to the surface of the planet.
Okay.
And I'll say you probably make it about halfway, ripping this thing in half. You guys would actually see that it is splitting open, almost like a hot dog cut in half.
One of the billion. Why do we leave our cabin, man? We had a good thing going.
Up next is going to be William and Ash. So Ash, you're probably gonna go first here since that's where we did it, but I think you can do whichever you want.
I guess I'll look around to see if there's like anything else going on versus just like fighting a bunch of tendrils over and over again.
You would see right now a building to your direct left is actually beginning to crumble at the base as like one I don't know, some form of impact left the structure integrity non-existent, and it's probably about 8 stories tall, not too huge in comparison to the buildings around, but it does connect one of the skyways pit stops essentially. So how New Haven is set up, I don't think I ever really gave you a description, is the lower areas all have roads and things like that for cars, but above there are helicars that would drive through the skyways, which are just, there are layers of travel and very, very, very tall buildings throughout the entire city that is right now completely fucked. And this building is actually at the top, one of the little base stations where cars will set down and refuel to continue to drive, or like to park, things like that. But it is now crumbling with several helicars falling off of it onto what seems like a smaller bubble with some civilians in it. But you're unsure whether the magic will hold with this large structure crumbling down. That's the most imminent thing you see. There are several civilians just in different buildings around, running through the streets. You can see some of them even being taken over by these tendrils.
All right, I think shit. I don't know if I got anything that I can do about this. I think I run over to the build. What?
I said, did you bring Bruno?
I did not bring Bruno.
Shit. Well, then I guess you gotta save him.
There are just the creatures that exist, like they're going around and attacking, like the different heroes. There are multiple battles going on all around as well.
All right, I don't think I can stop a building from falling, so I might just try to take out a couple of the creatures if I can see any. If they're like, if there are ones that are about to attack civilians or whatever, I think I'd probably go for that first.
Sure, I'd say off to the right there are those like 3 civilians running. One of them gets caught by this thread and umbilical cord like thing, and you watch as that person turns into one of these creatures, the process being much faster, and he goes to grab on to the civilian to his left.
All right, I'm gonna summon my little water man, the little water blob spirit. I'm gonna shoot a big ice spear at the ghoul.
Are you shooting it at the creature or anything specific?
Yeah, at the creature that's trying to grab the person.
Okay, so you shoot it over there. Go ahead and roll your attack.
11.
Okay, so as you shoot this icicle, you said it was?
Yeah.
As you shoot it towards this creature, it seems to just like stab into the shoulder of it, and it looks over at you and just kind of screeches, but doesn't. It's almost more in anger than anything.
Can we get a
it's still
sample
grabbing
of that?
on. Nope.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I can physically do like a screech. Sure, something like that, but less old man dying. So it looks like it hits him, but it doesn't really do any like. Or like it looks like it kind of hits him, like scrapes him, but not really.
Okay.
You haven't really hit him with an attack in that way. You still have your movement. You can still move wherever.
I don't really think that like moving anywhere is gonna do anything for me. I guess if I can move closer to where like William's gonna land, that might be a decent idea.
Sure.
I will never land.
You move over to where William is up in the sky, and that's somewhat closer to where Tide and Dakota were, towards that building-ish, but not too far. Mm-hmm. William, it is your turn.
Yeah, do you think if I put smoke in a jar, I could repeatedly inhale the fumes to get the Grizzly launch myself? Okay, that's not really what I do with my turn. First thing I want to do, how many of these fucking tendrils are there coming down from the sky? Is it just countless?
You can see it is definitely upwards of 20, but
20 tendril. Okay, so we're fucked. This is what I'm hearing.
Of the larger ones, of the massive ones that are probably about like 40 to 50 feet in like from one side to the other. There's maybe 4 main ones. Smaller tendrils are definitely coming down as well, but the smallest one I would say is still the size of maybe like 4 trees.
Okay. Are heroes already trying to cut them?
Yes, many heroes are. There are pretty much like 20 heroes in the vicinity that you can see, all attacking different creatures.
Okay, so
and
everyone's already doing
like
everything. Is anyone going up to the big meatball yet?
Not that you can see, but
Could you help me get to the big meatball?
Dude, it's in space. This is so far fucking beyond anything we can do. I only have literally one idea, and it's absolutely cracked. Okay, I use ghost shaping to make a megaphone, and then I shout out into the city in my whispery William voice. Oh, Jesus, this is never gonna work. Okay. All right. It's not gonna work if we just keep shooting the tendrils. I need someone to launch me and my friends into space! We gotta destroy it at the source!
I have a really cracked idea.
Yeah, it is really cracked, but if you can think of anything else... No, everything else we do is literally just slapping pointless band-aids on everything. There's hostages there's people everywhere in danger. There's tendrils everywhere. Heroes are already doing everything.
Idea, but I can't get up there. I don't know if I'll be able to get close enough, that's all.
My only idea is to make an impromptu space force and send it into the meatball. My second idea is to eject my soul, fly it into the center, and self-destruct. That's all I have right now, okay? So I'm working on other plans, but they're very up in the air, like me. Anyway, that's what I do. If you'll let me do it as a free action and just yell out, that would be fucking awesome.
Okay, you yell this out.
Yep, with a big ghost megaphone.
I think I might have a good idea, bro. You gotta trust me, okay?
Yeah, I trust you. You say anything back as Dakota?
I'm fainted, so I'll wake up and say something back.
Jesus Christ, okay.
That woke you up.
Wait! I have an idea!
Yes? You? Over there? Oh, Dakota, yeah, what is it?
It's me! I got a gold star!
Yeah, you did! Great!
I got a gold star!
I'm so proud of you! Okay, I'm falling quick and I'm not gonna be able to talk to you for long. What's your idea?
I need to get closer!
To what?
The planet!
Okay! You want me to you got any ideas for that?
I'm gonna jump! And then after that...
Okay, cool. What's everyone else?
Okay, so I've
got an idea, guys.
Of the heroes
You're just gonna need to trust me. Okay, so I'm gonna jump.
Most of the heroes seem pretty preoccupied with their different battles and such. You see one figure kind of move in like a blur of like blackness and kind of show up behind you and kind of like hold you up by the shirt. And he...
No, is it who I think it is?
and Harlem stands behind you.
Hello there, my loud little friend.
Harlem.
Holding.
We meet again, Whisperer.
Yeah, I know. You can just call me William right now, because if the world ends, it's not gonna matter, but I think we need to find a way to destroy it at the source, otherwise this is just gonna keep happening.
Yes, it is spreading its impurity on this planet. William. Whisperer. The plan is to weaken the tendrils, the planet. We must basically chip it down until it is weak enough for Miss G to create a force field around it so that it implodes in itself. But none of us can dwindle this dark planet's power. The tendrils continue to multiply, and its strength continues to grow.
Oh, we should have just played Bruno. What can we do?
Well, if it comes to it, the Prime Force, or what remains, will use all its power, even if it costs us our own lives.
Oh no. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well,
but you kids are bright.
Yeah, that plan sucks.
Shadow.
That plan sucks, so it's time for mine. Hey Ash, let's send the meatball to the spirit world!
You can't do that.
Well, we haven't tried.
Who is after William?
Who's after William? Okay. I mean, does that end your turn,
I
William?
guess I can still do something, but it's not like anything here helps. I make ghost-shaped big scissors and try and cut a tendril with ghost big scissors.
With your larger pair of scissors, you cut into it, and these scissors are moving like in and out, trying to cut this thing, and you're able to actually sever this one.
Oh, all right, cool.
Big scissors.
Let's go. All right, everyone,
right.
give it up. Give it up. Does it untransform the people that were transformed by it?
No, it's mostly just a large gray mass falling down to the planet. You can see some of the people are released from this, but some of them even that have been held longer. It seems like they just kind of.
All right, I kind of hope that everyone was attached to. All right, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Time to watch the Prime Defenders sacrifice themselves.
Actually, at this point, you would see the Archangel and Tide working together. He creates this light that starts to burn into the center of this larger tendril, and the light goes from like the inside out, and it almost looks like it's cooking it. It smells like cooked meat. And Tide finds the weaker point and slashes right through. Some of these larger tendrils are
Yeah!
being destroyed.
Cook it like beef stroganoff!
And up next is going to be Dakota.
Okay!
Alright, can't wait to see
Time
this.
for my plan!
I'm hyped for this. Dakota Cole's awesome plan.
I rush out the field and I jump! Hopefully, do I get next to William or anyone who was in the who's all in the air? Vincent
Harlem,
is in the
me
air?
and Harlem. Vincent.
Yeah, I'm
Vincent's
like around there.
Vincent, you're not getting to Vincent. He's like fucking a million miles up.
Yeah.
Me and Harlem though are probably like 400, 300 feet in the air at this point.
Okay, I jump as high as I can, Bizly.
Okay. How high is that?
It's 30 feet. And then
Oh.
I unattach the sword earring from my ear. And then I hold the small earring towards the planet. And I'm going to think of it being so big that it pierces right through
Does it not have
the planet.
Does it not have a
What's the weight? What's the weight of something that is 8 miles long?
All I know is that it
60
takes
Many
my-
miles. It's more like
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna scream out.
500 kilometers.
I'm gonna need some help holding this thing!
As you jump up, this
Hopefully
sword
it doesn't suck my life away!
this sword begins to grow larger and larger and larger. At this point, actually, Harlem would transport you, William, next to Dakota as well. Seeing this happen, this platform lifting you guys
Remarkable
up.
plan, young loud red one.
He wraps his hand around the sword with you on the other side, and you see as shadows begin to like float around the around this blade.
Oh, I know this one!
and William, I assume you would help holding on to this as well.
Yeah, okay, listen, if we're gonna get this anime, I hold out my hand, and I say, time to be a hero, Dad, and then a ghostly mask appears over my face with, like, this fire. I make this ghostly fire gauntlet, I grab the sword, and blue flames as well shoot up it.
At this point, Ash, you would be swooped up by the Archangel, holding on to you, dropping you down on this platform as this handle begins to grow, and the Archangel stands there and creates like this these like golden hands that hold on to the sides of it as this sword continues to grow, and it becomes bigger than some of these skyscrapers even are. Vincent, you come sliding down, and this sword is growing up next to you. You see it. How would you like to help in this scenario?
God, I don't even know, man. I still have to slide down another 2 miles.
I'd say you probably slid down far enough to be close to where they are, but still like towards the middle of the blade.
Okay,
Insane.
dude, I'll just go fucking grab the hill at this point.
You slide down and you go to grab it. Ash, how would you
I just go, so this is being a hero? And I summon both of the giant demon arms behind me and use them to just like go under it and just like hold it up.
And you see Tide coming in and
Oh, this is fucking awesome.
holding up half of the
ridiculous.
blade with like the tip of the blade with like a branch of water and magma shooting like this magma out at the blade, heating up the center of it, and it begins to glow underneath the shadow.
I can see this comic book panel.
This is the final episode of Prime Defenders. We're just doing it really early. It feels like.
Dakota, what do you say as you swing this sword?
I just turn to Ash and say, "The sword is friendship."
What do I say?
Yeah, what do you say as you lead this sword?
We're coming!
And as you say that, this massive blade slams through, growing larger, and probably the blade itself being 3 miles high. Ridiculously stupid large sword that cuts through all 4 of these larger tendrils, sending them shooting back to the planet as it flies through, lands down, slamming into the ground, just like stuck into the asphalt. And as these tendrils are severed, you all standing on this larger platform.
It's done. It's my God.
It's a grower, bro.
Yeah, please say that in character.
It's a grower, dudes!
You see, Miss G.
Miss G is directly next to you and hears this.
she's flying
She takes away the gold star.
Sees all of this. Hears you say that shit. Kind of gives you a weird look, but is flying up, and you can see as all of her magic dissipates from the ground. She pulls out this large, like it's almost like a box, and she opens it up, and from it like pushes out what seems like a small like orb that is this blue, and kind of grabs it for a moment, like holds her hands to it, and you can see as it connects to her gauntlets, the galaxy pattern on her armor begins to sparkle more with the nebulas just becoming more vibrant, and she begins to glow as this blue energy moving to a purple, a green, a red, almost just the colors of the cosmos wrapping around this larger planet. You see it's a beam that first touches the surface of that planet, and just as it starts to move around and wrap itself around the planet, all of the tendrils begin to snap, and all in this green and this gray matter begins to fall down to the surface, and as it completely wraps around the planet, you see it start to shrink as she is tensing up and obviously using all of the strength that she has.
Timeout time. Crashing a planet.
You see her like begin to shrink this field around the planet and make it smaller and smaller and smaller, and you watch as the surface crumbles beneath it, and there's almost just like an echoing boom and crack coming from the sky as light begins to rest over New Haven once again. And all of you watching Miss G close this planet in on itself. And it whoosh, gone. And she begins to plummet down
Oh.
Whoa.
to the surface.
Uh-oh. Okay. I make another I look over to Dakota, and I say, let's hope she gives you another gold star after this one. You gotta catch her. And I make another sonic, you know what actually I'm gonna do is I assume this sword has kicked up a lot of dust. So I grab Dakota, I jump into the dust with him, and in a pillar of ash, launch 900 feet into the air, make a sonic bounce pad, and I want to launch Dakota directly at Miss G to catch her.
Okay.
The sword. So the sword, how fast does it shrink?
It doesn't shrink. You've all lost grip on this sword, and it is completely just slammed through using gravity.
I think it's a landmark now, man. I'll be honest.
that is now it is embedded.
I'm pretty sure you just made a new mountain range.
Okay.
into the city.
That's awesome. All right, then we're farting up there.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm tooting up there. I'm
toot
scoop, Dakota.
I'd say both of you, if you want to create this pad, I'd want you to roll probably acrobatics to put it in the right place and jump off and get to it.
I'm not trying to jump off it. I'm just trying to set it up.
You're
for
not
him.
trying to jump off it.
I'm
You just wanna set it up for
launching him into the air and then making a pad for him to jump off of at her.
Okay, so then Dakota, I'm just gonna have you roll the acrobatics.
You got this, Dakota.
25 total.
All right, baby. You get launched up into the sky with this smoke that William has shot himself up with, and created a pad for you to launch off of. You go, and you're just able to latch your fingers around one of the plates of her armor, and you can feel the magical energy coming off of it. As you touch it. It's your first time ever really truly making contact with Miss G.
Oh Lord! If he passes out again, and they both die,
you're able to grab onto her, and you plummet down and slam into the ground.
Oh.
And debris and dust covers your vision. Everyone,
nothing hurts anymore. We're gone, so nothing can kill us.
You all would see the dust clear. And Dakota holding Miss G unconscious in his arms, down in a superhero kneel.
Okay, yeah, I start clapping. I start clapping instantly. I just instantly start clapping.
The other heroes kind of look over at you for a second, and then they look over at Dakota and they start clapping as well.
There we fuck go. Let's go.
And
Dakota's head is all like down and shrouded by shadow, and then when he like looks up at you all, it's fucking bright beet red. Cheeks are like super puffy. His eyes are like really fucking. He's like blushing really hard.
Bulging out of his head. Yeah.
Tide lands down, using a stream of water to bring himself down, a little bit of ways from you, looking over at you, Dakota. He looks up, seeing them clap, and you see him clapping as well.
Yeah.
Somebody take her.
You can set her down on the ground. At this point, the other heroes would some of them dispersing to help the citizens. You would see heroes that you recognized only from like stories, like Ragnarok, that you'd never met in person, who is helping civilians get out from underneath cars, helping them remove some of this sludge from them. Captain Mercury healing different people giving them different vials of things to heal them. The Phantom, a hero that's pretty much just shrouded in darkness, that is only rivaled by that of Dakota or Harlem Shade himself.
My rival.
He's moving people out, and you see Wavelength fucking jetting off.
Yeah, bye.
But walking up to you, is Tide right now. he kneels down next to you. That was pretty good.
I'm canonically doing this. Pretty good.
You can thank Kamuri. He said, I don't know what he was.
Do I feel him kick inside me like a baby when he says his name?
Sure, you get a baby soul kick.
No.
He's the one that gave me whatever that super fucking cool sword is.
Sure, but
A hero beyond the grave, I think.
But Dakota, you know the tools don't make the hero. You're the one who decided to use it.
I couldn't have held it up by myself, so everybody here is a hero.
That's right.
So it's clapping
He
for
looks
everybody
up.
else.
He looks up at you, William, and he looks at you, Vincent. And you, Dakota. He says, "Everybody here is a hero." Here, and he moves over and grabs Miss G. She's not looking so good.
She'll be all right, though, right?
Yeah, learning.
I'm not sure. I've never seen her damaged this way. She did collapse a planet in on itself.
But she didn't touch the ground, though.
You actually, he holds up his hand. Archangel! And he floats down.
Whoa, dude!
The wings just kind of flap.
Archangel!
Yes, how can I help?
Dude, can I have your autograph, man?
I'm sure it should be me getting yours.
No, we're just, like, in training still.
Oh, I see she's in critical condition. I must take her away. Thank you. And he goes out and shakes your hand, Dakota. And he flies off with
Bye.
Miss G.
Are we sure this is real?
Are you sure?
I'm still not.
Dakota.
Dakota wakes up.
This has crossed the line multiple times.
Vincent, what are you doing right now, man?
Bro.
Wait, is he still falling?
No, he got down to the hill. He was able to get
okay,
down
okay.
and help as well.
Just gonna lie down on the ground, man.
You go down and you're lying down on the ground, and as you're laying there looking up at the sky, you feel like a little thud on the grass next to you as you stare, and looking over at it, you see like a small like orb that's like almost metallic.
What? I reach out for it. No, you're completely unsure what it is. I'm just gonna grab it.
You lift it up, and it is actually roll strength check.
Strange. Okay.
It weighs a planet.
15.
15. You go to lift up this small orb, and you can't really get a huge grasp on it. But it's not the weight of a planet, but it is very, very, very dense.
I wonder how big it gets.
Dakota's fucking sus this episode.
No, dude. Like it will expand.
He's been
like the
sus the
sword.
entire time.
Yes, man.
You guys are the one that makes it sus.
Yeah, you're the one who says it like when you make it sus by saying it's sus.
What do you mean?
You guys are so awesome and gay. You and fucking Vincent.
Listen, at least I don't say I'm coming.
It's my catchphrase, dude. Leave me alone.
Dude, it's his
a really
catchphrase, man.
bad
Get your mind out of the gutter, dude. It's Dakota Cole's fucking catchphrase, bro.
I'm so sorry. I
Jesus,
just can't.
man. He's a hero, and it's his catchphrase.
As you're looking at all this ash, you get pulled off to the side out behind a building, and in front of you is taking off the mask, Wavelength, Or your dad.
Mark!
The hell did you think you were doing?
We weren't just gonna sit there in that cabin and die.
No, you weren't gonna die. We would have probably... Yeah, all right.
Dakota's the one who came up with the idea to actually finish it all.
Yeah, I see that. I saw that.
And I need a new earring. Kinda like that.
You were fighting it off. Why are you back here behind this building?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we didn't die. You know, maybe you should, just stick with them for now. You know, I'm gonna head home. Yeah, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, you too.
All right, pats you, like, on the head. Yeah, okay. And he walks away. Now, at this point, Tide would probably try and gather all of you together. As you see Archangel flying away with Miss G, Seismic and Miss Nucleus carrying Hawk away, who seems to be completely fucked. He's done.
Yikes.
He says to you guys, "All right, hey, where's Ash?"
That's somebody's cue to say,
Ash!
Oh, I'm over here.
He just signals for you to come over here.
I walk over there. Yeah, what's up?
Well, I wanted to address you all, seeing as you all are working together at this point. What you did today was stupid. You completely disobeyed what I told you. I wanted you all to stay at that cabin away from this. But you did it. It was your stupidity or heroism that got us out of this one.
Yeah, so this isn't real.
You know what, Vincent? I'm with you. Can I do some sort of check to see if this is fucking real? This is absolutely cracked.
I've told you. I mean, sure.
Here's the veil. Here's the veil.
But you never said it like in a way that
Here's the veil.
was.
I want to. Okay. How about this? I want to know if anything's around me is suspect. If you'll let me roll for it, because I just feel like there's something else going on here. I don't know. This feels.
you could just lean into it instead of fucking not believing it.
I mean, ordinarily I would, but Vincent said it, and I'm playing William Wisp. If I was playing another character, I'd lean into it.
Yeah, this is very real. This is like life. This is normal. This just is what it is.
Vincent, this is real. That just happened.
As you say, this isn't real. He's just like, yeah, you get used to it, or you will.
Yeah, he is Will.
I am Will.
And we're the Prime Defenders!
Yeah.
Woo!
I gotta call my dad back. Run off.
Hang on.
PD! Not the police department! The Prime Defenders, bitch! Woo! Hey! What?
I think I may have been wrong. You know what would have happened if I reported back everything that was said. The Prime Defenders would be disbanded. I would be depowered. But what you've shown me here today is that you are heroes. Maybe we...
Keep a little secret. Just
this
hero
once.
saving a person.
Just this
Not
once.
a mentor getting kidnapped.
If anything, I might have a few things to learn from you. But here, come with me. There's something I did want to show you. He calls this large, like, helicar down to come pick you guys up. And he gestures for you guys to get in.
Shouldn't we stay and help clean up, or?
They'll handle this part. And we will be back. There's much more cleanup to be done.
They're like super janitors. Is that what we were doing at the lab? Were we super janitors?
Pretty much.
You got me fucked up.
Hey, just come on, all right?
What about you? You three, are you okay? It's fucking crazy.
I'm just in a corner. I'm on the phone. I'm trying to figure out if my parents are totally okay if they didn't come into town.
You cannot get through to them on the phone.
Okay, I leave a voicemail.
Okay. What does the voicemail say?
Wait, does it ring out like instantly, or does it ring like the phone is ringing?
It rings like the phone is ringing, but no one picks up.
Oh no. Okay, I open Snapchat, find my friends because I have my dad at it, and I check.
No,
to
you
see
don't.
Where...
You can't do that.
Hey, Dad, just wanted to let you and Mom know that I'm okay. I hope you guys stayed put. I meant to tell you, but I kind of forgot because there was a big meatball trying to eat me. But Dakota, turns out he was a grower, so everything's okay. All right, love you guys. Give me a call back when you can. I think I gotta go sort some stuff out, but I'm okay. And give me a call back so I know you guys are too. All right, love you.
Boop, and then I go with them.
Okay. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I think I'm pretty just like dazed looking around, but I'm like, oh, I've never been on a helicopter before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the helicopter and kind of like.
It's a car. It's a car that just has a propeller. It's a helicopter.
Car-copter.
Yeah,
Is it like a big car or like just a regular
either.
car?
It's like a Jeep Wrangler.
It's a car. It's a helicopter.
If it's a Jeep Wrangler, can we play Twister in the back?
Okay, Tide picks you
Wrangler.
all up in this helicar, and comes and you all land down in a park, like a helicar parking area. He's walking you guys, not saying really much of anything about where you're going.
Okay.
I'm dazed and tired, and I'm not gonna ask.
I hope it's an ice cream cake.
I start to look for clues as to what our present could be.
What do you think our present could be, Vincent? Where do you think Tide's taking us?
I think a red velvet.
Let's try and use observation and deduction.
You guys walk up, and you walk towards a large building with seemingly overgrowth around it. Above these pillars that show that have these pillars that hold up the awning that covers the front area. There are five little there's little symbols all up there. One with a wave pattern, one with a volcano,
Oh!
Yeah,
one with a
Does Dakota know about the elementals?
lightning symbol. No, you wouldn't. Well, he would somewhat to an extent, but nothing intimate. And
Cool.
moving in towards this, you see all the overgrowth taking over this area, and walking in. And Tide says,
it's overgrown. Okay. Yeah.
"Yeah, it seems old." And he comes in and he cuts on. See, he pulls out like a little light, a flashlight, and he says, "Welcome to the Hall of Elements."
The Avatar.
Or maybe Defender's Hall.
What?
Yo!
And that is where we are going to end the episode.
Let's
Oh,
go!
Nice.
We got a building!
I'm building.
We got a good
Yeah, we
ending for
almost-
once.